Otherwise, we'll assume that that's the score position at the moment in this round. Oh no, that's something wrong because this is Erno Rotter playing first. Okay, so I've told you I've been wrong before. So we're therefore assuming that we have Erno first, John second, that's third, Albert fourth. And once I've got that confirmed, then I'll put the scores in, otherwise I'll be doing this all morning. So yes, John playing the ramp all day strategy. The other method is you can start a multi-ball by shooting a very, very steep ramp up here to the organ, but obviously a dangerous strategy also. Okay, so we have Dina back. So that I believe is the player order. So I've not put the scores in, but if it is, then that just wants 7 for Erno.
Yeah. 7 for Erno.
5 for John.
5 for John. 3 for Matt. No, yes. 3
yeah,
for
3 Mats and 4 for Albert. Yeah. Okay.
For Albert.
Believe it or not, I actually got that right without Dina.
Amazing.
Oh no. That was by a pure logical deduction.
So I think Albert started the game.
No, because it's in that order. No, for the one who won, it starts the game. So the player order is right.
Yeah, thank you guys. Next machine is of course the Phantom of the Opera.
Indeed. Yeah.
Do we know anything about it?
Phantom of the Opera. Ramp strategy seems to be what John's playing. The multi-ball strategy is shooting the organ. And there's also another strategy of shooting this centre shot, which is like a mode start. But I think the thing with Phantom is ball time. So John was just playing ramp wherever possible. And
Did you froze the camera?
Which camera? Yeah, it's fine.
Was
yeah.
saying it was frozen, but
okay, and I'll straighten that score cam after this.
yeah.
It just
well,
needs,
it was a game going on.
Nah, that's fine.
Right
that's fine, yeah.
next to them, so I didn't want to disturb the.
No, I explained to the stream that we were zooming right in on a classic game last night,
that
so
was
that's
machine,
we had to adjust the bracket for the camera.
Oh, that was a control error.
Okay.
Now I need to.
Okay, so we have Dina's assistant, so our sub-assistant streaming helper Peter Blakemore in the background, who was just making sure that we're charging up devices when we should do. Thank you, Peter. Peter was also in earlier than us this morning, so he got the rigs actually ready, so that when we walked in it was a much easier job. So thank you, Peter. Peter will also be helping out in commentary as he can during the competition. He's been doing that with us for some time. He's been our helper in streaming now for a good couple of years. So Peter, UK number 2 player, won the classic tournament in the EPC in Finland.
Ooh, that was a bad drain.
Okay, so Erno shrugs his shoulders.
So back to John, he's in the lead.
Yep.
Maybe.
With 3 million, and that is by playing the safe strategy. That's
and the safe strategy is
ramps, yeah, ramps, and from the left flipper back up the spinner, back to the top lanes. And I don't know whether that's through knowledge of the machine or whether it's through just looking at the machine and saying, how do I play this safely? Because that's what, as a pinball player, that's what you should always do, of course.
Well, it's what Erno always says, look for a safe shot.
Yep.
Ooh.
Different when you know the machine, because you know where to get the big points. But if you don't, then that's it's a very sensible way to play, is just to keep the ball time.
We haven't been receiving comments on the chat for a good few minutes. I hope it's not the chat freezing. It's just
we had a problem with Twitch chat yesterday.
yeah.
We've got Daniel Nowick from Poland taking a picture of the Vespa, which is just to the left of me here. I'll show you that when we get a chance.
Chat is working. Yeah. Thank you guys. Okay. So it was just
nobody saying anything.
Yes, people in the morning mood, and just leisurely watching.
Yeah.
Here, that's very nice. Nice to have people there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
135 viewers at this time.
135 viewers, which is pretty impressive, isn't it? This was 10:30 on Saturday morning. Oh yeah.
That shot down like
that was really fast, yeah. And Albert has amazing reactions anyway. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so ball 3 for Erno. So he's got some work to do here if he wants to maintain his lead position from game 1. And he's this could be dangerous. Wow.
Oh dear.
And that really was because he was playing backhand, trying to backhand the organ there, which is that the ramp here is it's about 30 degrees, and it's incredibly tall. And yes, you can backhand it, but it's not a safe shot.
Right.
You know, and normally ball 3, the first thing you do is get the ramps to get the double scoring.
Yes.
And Erno should know how to play this machine. There's one of these in. There's definitely one in Heiligenstadt. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think some other venues I've seen it as well. So it will not be unfamiliar to him.
Yeah. Yes, our viewers are from all sorts of different continents.
4:30 in the morning. So that's America. That's Eastern time.
1:30 in San Francisco.
Wow. 6:30 p.m. That's got to be Australia, yeah. You know, this is really amazing. The international viewing support we're getting for these World Championships is really quite awesome. And I know you're in there supporting your own country players. It does help, and it does motivate us. You know, we obviously spurred on by what you guys spend your time doing at the weekends. There you go, you see, and that's so he's now on 7 million. So it's not just double scoring; it's double your score. Yeah.
Yes.
So okay, all right. Erno didn't have a big score, but even so, doubling it is something you don't normally turn down.
Run for 1 million. Yeah, that's 1 million.
And this is absolutely excellent play from John.
That's perfect. That is really nice.
Yeah. And he takes a shot at the organ, okay,
yeah.
and recovers from it, and that's fine. But that's how to take a shot at the organ when you've got the momentum.
Yes.
To make sure you get up to the top.
So basically, the continuous ramp shots increases the value till it's 1 million shot.
Yeah, and obviously there's a timer, so you have to do it like this. This is textbook ramp shooting.
Yeah.
But if the timer times out, do it again. No?
Yeah, that's
1 million shot.
Yeah, that's
there you
1.
go.
That's 2.
And again.
And that's a drink.
But that was absolutely awesome play. Well played, John. Tremendous.
Yeah, I think he'll take the lead on this game.
Thank you, Peppers 07. Yeah, we try to lift the bar. Yeah, the bar keeps getting higher and higher. Carl Angelo from IE Pinball is the one setting the standards. If Carl comes on the stream, I'd love to thank him for the ideas he's given me in putting our rigs together.
Well, the gimbal idea was actually deducted from what Jack Danger is doing. That was the idea for a Christmas present from the Dutch Open.
Yep.
That he was streaming.
Yeah, we had Jack Danger on the stream last night and the night before watching the Epstein Cup, which is great to get him on. And we're thinking of other ideas of actually pulling people into the stream at the moment for comments. So we might be contacting Jack later today. But yes, the ideas, street streamers, we don't really consider ourselves as competitors because it's too small a community for that. So, and we don't get paid. So any ideas that any streamer has, there's actually a forum.
Well, Ollie shared his views because the Finnish guys did a cracking job at streaming EPC.
They did, yeah. Let's just we can chat a bit after this game. Let's just watch this last ball.
Yeah. So we can safely say that Mads is getting 1 point.
Yep. Now this guy Albert Nomden is a real fighter. I'll tell you a story about Albert after this ball. So the fight he's got, it's about 12 million behind. Yeah, 12 million to get. Don't assume that Albert is not going to get this. I'm not saying he will by any means, but if there's anybody that can do this, this is the guy.
The ball.
So immediately doubles his score. So that's immediately up to 4.5 million. So still got a way to go, but.
So now he's trying for the million shots. That's 440. That's 45, and the million shot is lit. So that's one.
And you see what Albert's doing here? He's actually watching his flipper. Yeah. And he'll get back into the rhythm because he knows exactly where on that flipper that ramp shot is. And this is where a lot of less experienced pinball players, including me, fail. That we try and do that without watching the flipper, thinking we know where the ball is. And knowing where the ball is another pinball skill, and and players either have it or they don't. But watching the flipper and knowing exactly where to launch it as that, and he'll do it again.
That's it. So first of the million shot, that is it. That's two.
Okay.
No, when it's
the ball.
out.
Okay,
so
okay. But you see, 10 million. So another couple of rounds on that ramp, and Albert would have won that. He's not looking happy. So. You can always tell from Peter Peter Blakemore from the UK, when he's happy he's normally dancing. So when we see him dancing in front of a pinball machine and he's playing, we know it's
I don't think
really
he's
good
dancing.
thing.
I think he's doing the judo moves.
Maybe, yeah. We'll try and get him on a stream a little bit later, and hopefully we'll get well known for dancing. Yeah. We actually have a rule on our.
Scared stiff. First ball down 100k.
Okay.
Second ball down 600k. Stefan on his first ball 11 million.
Nice.
Okay.
Right. John is doing well in the gear shift multi-ball. Just aborted the first one because he's in the gear multi-ball. Aborted the first one. After the third gear.
So this is what we're saying about the risk reward. Basically, to increase the gear, he's currently in gear 3, so he's now in gear 4, which is achieved by shooting the
Our
shift
voices
target.
are 1 second ahead of the video. Wow, how did you manage that?
Like male,
Well, it's because the video is delayed, but...
Yeah, but our voices are consistent with what we're seeing.
Oh, as in our mouths are moving. Okay, yeah, no, I understand now. Okay. All right, to correct that, I'll need to probably close down the computer. So, yeah, that does sometimes happen. It's impossible to do it without restarting XSplit. So,
we'll hang on to the rest of this game. We'll try to speak slowly.
Well, we'll switch the camera off, and then nobody can tell whether we're behind or not.
Yeah.
So
no, if we shout "oh" and then there was no "oh" on the screen, then it's kind of a spoiler alert.
Okay, so we don't say anything about the game. So we'll talk about
weather.
The weather, how nice it is here in Milan, in Italy.
I still haven't worked out whether Osago is Milan and whether people from Osago
would consider themselves being living in Milan.
Yeah.
I think so. It's a suburb, isn't it? Or it's quite a long way out from the centre.
Well, it is if you bear in mind the price of a taxi. So yeah, Albert is in 6th gear.
Let's just give So he obviously takes that multi-ball. No, this is a drag race. Drag race multi-ball. This is drag race multi-ball. Is one of the modes. Selected from the cars in the 6 cars at the bottom left-hand side. To start the multi-ball, you have to knock down the targets.
Come back?
Yeah, he's got a quick ball save. He may not. Oh, he's got the second one.
Second ball as well.
So it's a 2-ball multi-ball.
That was a lot of saving in there.
Basically, you have to knock the shift targets down again in order to light. You want the left orbit first. So this shot up here, which he just gets for the jackpot. Orbits become jackpots, but then you also need to keep hitting the shift gear targets. Many players don't play the drag race because it's a fairly low scoring multi-ball, and it also prevents you advancing to the gear multi-ball. Because the shift targets are used during this multi-ball itself. So
yes, there is some chat going on. Hello Toby, hello back to Germany. Talk about other machines. What's your tactics on Stern Spider-Man? Well, my tactics on Stern Spider-Man is avoid playing it. I love the machine, but I don't ever do well in a tournament. So that's.
Okay, so Albert out of multi-ball now.
He's doing well though.
So he's advancing his gears.
Yeah. I was quite surprised when he had the gear 6 advancement.
That didn't make sense.
After like 20 seconds of a ball time.
So you see now he's in gear 2. So he'll again be playing for these shift targets to get to gear 3. Once you get to gear 3, if you shoot this green light here will flash for multi-ball, and you can shoot in this scoop to start a multi-ball, but you can also decide to abort it by pressing both flippers, and that's the risk-reward side, because the jackpots on gear 3 are a lot lower than on gear 4, gear 5 or gear 6.
Mustang is a funny game. I actually quite enjoy playing it, but I don't think it's ever been very popular. What do you think, guys, on the chat? Can anybody say, oh, it's one of my favorite machines? Because I don't recall anybody ever saying that to me. I quite like it. It's fast and furious and sometimes very unfair.
Okay, so outlane drain behind the special white square on the playfield.
Well, you can actually only just see the entrance to the outlane behind there.
Yeah.
Love cars, love Fords, love pinball. Yeah, that's a good answer.
One person I do know really likes this machine is Erwin Deutschlander.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He taught me how to play that super skill shot. Did you see that loop? That loop pass was tremendous.
Jürgen Gärtner watched JDL Pinball yesterday all day long. Hi, Jürgen.
Wow.
You have a family to look after.
You also sent me a very nice picture of you lounging on your settee watching JDL Pinball, which was really very much.
Was it Jürgen? I thought it was.
Oh no, sorry, that was Lieven.
Lieven.
No, Lieven's just come on. Yeah, Lieven who sent me that. Yeah.
It's a fun game, underestimated but not really a keeper.
Yeah, to me, this game is one of those in the Stern range, which is a machine that you need to learn a few shots. The super skill shot being one of them, because you are going to come across it in tournaments. But it's not a machine I would want to own.
Yeah, it's what Toby. Well, Toby actually told me how to play it. And that's his recommendation to do this super skill shot.
What we did get, we got
and then backhand for captive ball for the multi-ball. Yeah.
But we got a tip from, now who was it? Was it Eshelekov yesterday? No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it was
Escher was commentating on Mustang.
There was because
no, Yasmin was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Yasmin. There was one of the commentators yesterday, one of the player commentators, who said, "Don't play the super skill shot hard. Play the super skill shot by holding in the left flipper, but then short plunge and catch on the right flipper." I think it was Kylie George.
Right. Okay.
Because that gives you a much easier way of controlling the ball. And we'll try and show you the super skill shot, because I'm sure these players will be playing it pretty much every ball.
So
basically holding the left flipper in and normally shooting all the way round. And Erno did a very quick loop pass onto the left flipper to control. Other players play a drop catch. Other players just hit it, like me. But
you would never hit a super skill shot.
No, because what you have to do is control the ball. These lights are going then backwards and forwards, and you have to hit the centre one when it's lit, and that gives you 2 gear advancement, which is absolutely awesome progression in this game.
So basically, is it 2 gear advancement to add on to the first gear?
Yep.
So you then immediately
so you're
third gear.
immediately a multi-ball,
Oh,
immediately multi-ball enabled. Okay.
Yes.
So John here's got gear 4. Gear 4 is quite reasonable
Is he going to
jackpots.
play it?
Yes, he's playing it. He won't abort this.
Okay.
So his first shot is the left orbit. I think he's in a mode at the same time.
Yes, he's in cruising.
So he's cruising. Cruising is a good scoring mode. 1.5, 2 million increasing shots. He doesn't mind losing these because he wants to get that white flashing arrow, which is the super jackpot.
Yeah, that was not the ball in the way.
That's an essential part of this multi-ball. You have to get that jackpot, and he's not got it.
No.
That's and that jumped over his flipper.
Oh dear!
Wow. That must be incredibly disappointing for John, because to play a gear 4 multi-ball and finish up on...
well, he doubled the score really,
but
that's...
even so, that's 23 million is nothing. That should have been much, much higher. We saw that happen a couple of times yesterday, where the players just couldn't get the ball under control.
Albert didn't bother with the super skill shot.
No, I know, and Albert may not know this machine. I mean, it's...
Albert does know this machine.
Albert knows every machine.
Albert knows every machine.
But why would you not play to get to gear 5? It's going to play this gear 3 multi-ball. If it had played the super skill shot, it'd now be playing a gear 5 multi-ball.
There is no link for the brackets, unfortunately. The brackets are drawn at the end of every round, but then updated after the end of every round. So.
Okay, so extra ball. That was a good shot from Albert, because that's 2.5 million. This is.
So that's the link to the rounds, but you only get the updates when Ole has entered all the scores.
So down to 2 balls. He's in control. He should get that super jackpot. So 6.2 million super jackpot score, and that continues to increase.
I missed the number of gears. That was
4. Sorry, 3.
Oh yes, he was on 3 gears. Okay. So do you start from the beginning once you've played that multi-ball?
Yes, you go back to gear 1. And you can't play gear 3 again, but you can play a gear 4 multi-ball.
Okay.
Or 5 or 6, of course. Yeah.
Right, that was worth the danger.
So, gear goes the tilt, but...
The problem with that machine,
So-
in terms of a control, is the gap between the flippers.
It is huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
massive.
yeah. This is a trick that Stern has started to use to reduce ball time in order to make more revenue from pinball machines. So,
Yeah, but if you think the amount of pinball machines that are on locations and payable to play, probably a lot less than private collections
admit,
and home play.
the business model for pinball producers, I think, has changed dramatically over the last few years, and the collectors market is being seen as being a big part of their business. But the on location is still the
Propose the
highest
Google Doc
potential.
link. Is that faulty?
The
The previous one? I've just sent a link.
yeah, I think let's check the link before we.
I have done that. It works on the laptop.
Okay.
You probably have to open it with Google Google Sheets. That's the phone app rather than.
Yeah, but that's the different link. That's the link to the IFPA.
Yeah, that's the
website.
results sheet, end results, and it is linked on IFPA.com. Yeah, as well. Right, Erno is a multi-ball.
So he's on gear 3 as well. I'm surprised these players are taking a gear 3 multi-ball on ball 2.
The ramp shot doesn't seem to go well.
And it has to. That's the
Yeah.
essential part of the gear multi-ball. And see,
Yeah, I
but the
see.
ball time, the ball saver time is so short.
Yes.
Erno played. Albert actually played the right strategy. He tried to get control straight away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because making those jackpot shots is the essential part.
Yeah. Well, so see, we've seen 3 multi-balls now, and the score is not. And nobody hated Super Jackpot, I don't think.
Erno,
John did.
John did.
John did, yes.
And Albert did for 6.3 million.
No,
but-
it was the end of the ball. It was end of multi-ball score. I don't think it was the Super Jackpot. Right. Guys, are we still getting the desynchronized sound?
You won't know because they can't see us. It's only the sound to the mouth. It's only the difference between the mouth and the
The
picture.
mouth and the picture,
Yeah, so-
not the mouth, not the sound to the
Because you
pinball
can't
machine.
couple those.
Okay. Well, we're nearly finished with this game, so I think it's worth coming out with our wonderful gimbal in a minute.
Well, I need to shut the stream down in order
that's fine.
to restart the computer. So if you want to get the gimbal ready while I'm doing
Yes, we'll do that.
what we do with the gimbal is we'll
Yes,
go
we are
around
faster
and
than the game, darling. That's what the problem is.
okay.
Yeah. So
Alright.
we'll shut the computer down and. Yes, when we said tilt before, it was actually tilted, so which is not fair if you
Spoiler alert.
spoil things. Ooh, that was a nice nudge.
Yeah.
Whoa! It's not a wonderful bit of saving the ball.
Okay.
Right.
Let me see. We'll do it after.
Yeah.
Okay. So what mode is he in here?
I think in police pursuit.
Police pursuit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the red car on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Okay, so now on to
Is it
ball. This
caught
is ball 3.
player 4? No. So
So Albert,
Mads is still in the lead.
Albert should, with 27 million, should get past player 1. And obviously we'll be working to get a big distance between him and player 4.
See, he's
So-
doing short plunge again.
And that's right, short plunge, and then played, yeah, that's 2 gears. So that's awesome, yeah. So he's now back onto,
I didn't know you can get the super skill shot from a short plunge.
but it's not giving him the gear advancement.
Because it's not a super skill shot.
It is.
Well, how can it be?
Look it up. It is.
Yeah.
It must be disabled in
Okay.
tournament mode or something. That's the standard way of playing this
Ow.
machine.
Well, I didn't know about that because short plunge is my preferred way of launching the ball in any game.
Maybe he didn't hold the left flipper in when he short plunged. That's maybe the reason he didn't get the...
Jim got the radio face.
Do I have a radio face?
It's gorgeous. What are you talking about? You're only jealous, Toby.
Toby is Germany country director and involved in organising some awesome tournaments in Germany. After this weekend of the World Championship, which is a streaming career highlight, we are going to be streaming the IFPA Olympics in Fulda in Germany in 2 weeks' time.
Just opened up Tilt. Do you mean Tilt in Toronto? The Tilt bar in Toronto? Kirk_Tilt. Because if it's the case, I've been to your location in February and put my name on the Metallica. It's probably still there, but not sure.
The Metallica or the name?
Both. Hopefully both. Birmingham. No, okay.
Till Birmingham, not quite Canada. Yeah,
Not quite Canada, no. I've not been to Tilt Birmingham, although it's a lot closer. And we fly to Birmingham Airport on a regular basis. Ooh-ah!
Ooh, so yeah.
Right, I think that's the last for Erno.
Okay, so Erno takes a 1.
Erno takes a 1.
And
John
takes
takes
a
the
3. Yeah, okay, so fight now for first and second
It's
place between
Daily.
Albert and Mads.
Yeah, it's a new interpretation of the name Ford.
Ford fix or repair daily. Yeah, the Fords never really had that reliability, did they? No.
Yeah, Roadshow 16, you're most welcome. We're enjoying it as much as you are.
If you can spend a whole weekend sitting in the house watching us on Pinball stream, then that's a big enough reward. That's all we need.
I'd rather watch Mustang, play Mustang than Corvette. Yes, that's exactly what I would choose.
Yeah, sort of similar themes, obviously.
I don't care about the theme. You know, I'm one of those peculiar people who don't care about the
He's going for his multi-ball. This is a really important shot.
a multi-ball on 2 years.
It don't matter. It's going to survive. No, it stop squealing because we're saying that's
Yes,
that's a
sorry.
spoiler alert. Yeah, there's we do get a number of squeals coming from the stream this weekend. Most of them from Josh Sharpe.
We have had Colin as well.
Yeah, Colin, we have some squeal. Okay, so he starts his multi-ball. Okay, is he going to abort? No. Oh, sorry, I'm telling people too early that he started his multi-ball.
You should be there, Craig. Spoiled. Sorry.
Spoilt. So I'm not going to tell you that he hit his jackpot shot, and I'm not going to tell you that he just caught the ball on the left flipper, and not tell you that he's playing the orbits. I'll not tell
And
you
he's won the game.
won the game, so therefore draining the balls. Okay, so well played, Mads. So from a 1 in the first game, he takes a 7 in the second, which is always in the third, which is always a good recovery position. Okay, so final scores of that group, 15, 11, 11, 11, which is actually, that's not bad for all of them, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so Dina's going to set up the gimbal. We'll just watch Mads playing out this ball. He's sensibly doing this. I mean, the guys have come straight from the hotels this morning. They've not played much pinball. Getting ball time is important. I would have probably continued to play that.
Game on. All the players shake hands to start with. And Nick is to start. Sounds good. Yeah, that's great. We're happy with it now.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, here we go. another high stress game.
That was quite a risky move.
Gets the chair from the forehand. Not very conventional, but they all count. So he's on cousin it. So the flashing white target, I think he was caught as he was going back down and caught again. Each time he hits that, he gets a few million reward, which goes on bonus.
There's actually a nice tactic on this, is to send it round the right orbit into the pop bumpers.
Okay.
And pop bumpers were a lot of points.
Would you normally play that?
That's what I do.
That's what you'd do?
Yeah. Once upon a time I used to do exactly that, hit cousin it target.
Yeah.
But you get far more points to send it round into pop bumpers.
Okay.
And it's not only that, there's 3 modes that little trick works for.
Okay.
Mamuska.
Yeah.
Cousin it.
Mamuska you would expect, because that is switch
and
hits.
Graveyard.
And graveyard, okay. Yeah, which is graveyard, what is, of course, pop bumpers, yeah. Okay. I didn't know about the cousin it side, though. I mean, I generally wouldn't play modes in Adam's Family. I'd just try and achieve the next mode to get to Tour the Mansion, but you actually play it to get the mode scores?
Depends on the event and the situation.
Okay. So Andrei takes another mansion door. So this is the Mambushka. So this is all about switch hits. It's got cousin it running at the same time. So that was wicked. So there, if he'd have played round to the pop bumpers, he would have got double points because he'd got both modes running.
That's
and
right.
that would have been the time that you would have played the
Absolutely.
orbit. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you for that. We keep learning more about pinball every day. Science is only worth playing if the magnet's disabled. That's not quite true, because you can trap the ball, wait for the power to go off, and then shoot the ramps. On the stream last night.
Okay, now a specialty on Adams that you've just seen Zach there. If you don't make the skill shot and you don't hit a single switch, you can let the ball drain, it will come back out.
Yeah, as in the playfield not qualified. So
There's no ball save. Yeah. No ball save, but if you haven't hit a switch, the game can't differentiate between them.
But how the hell did Zach do that? He over plunged, he went round into the pop bumpers, and it ricocheted into the chair.
Yep.
Have you seen that before?
Oh, there's all sorts that you can do, but yes.
And why has he got 2 balls?
He's got quick multi-ball.
Quick multi-ball running, okay. So gets into the hurry up at 12 million, so every shot he makes back into that shot will give him 12 million. So high value points available.
I've had over 300 million just from cradling and shooting the...
Starts at 20 million, doesn't it, the hurry up?
It starts at whatever figure, and so it was 12.9 million.
No, I mean the hurry up itself, when it starts counting down, starts from 20. So if you got it really fast, you could get 20 million per shot.
And some great exhibition play from Zach here.
Yep.
Which you'd expect from someone that's professional
pinball player. Not professional pinball player, but professional pinball person. I mean, to be able to make pinball into an actual job, an actual career, must be pretty awesome. How many drains on them?
One shot left, which he unfortunately missed,
and
the drain down the other side.
So
it's always the way, you miss the shot and
then it goes. I know,
yeah,
lose control and out it goes. Okay, so what was Kate saying about the drinking game on what the white square was?
Anything about that.
No, we don't.
No.
Oh, okay, all right. We're not mentioning anything about that.
We're more professional.
We're keeping that sort of thing quiet. So, if you need to know about,
if they want to chat on stream, that's fine.
That's absolutely.
But we're not going to repeat it here.
Okay, all right. We've got more decorum.
Yeah, we've got an example to set.
Okay, yeah, which is...
We cannot condone drinking.
No, which is why we have on our streaming desk, we have no eating and drinking. Yeah. So, there we go. Now we've got Escher's dad on.
Yes.
It's nice to be known as Escher's dad. In the UK pinball scene, I'm known as Kate's dad. Generally.
Nick's struggling to keep control, but he's got there.
Yep.
And quick multi-ball at the ready. Nice shot. Just a couple 100,000 less than
Zach, which is,
managed.
yeah. So, same again, get control of the ball, ideally hold one on the left flipper and then keep shooting the shot from...
one on each flipper.
Sorry, hold on the right flipper and then keep shooting from the left flipper.
Interesting, that looked like he went back through the gate rather than down into the swamp. Remember, no magnets, so you can ignore the flashing magnet bits on the playfield. And that's why you won't see the ball diverting anywhere.
Nice.
Oh!
And again, wow.
And again,
this is nice on the fly. Well, sort of control on the fly planes. A combination of both.
I think as he gets more experience, you might not see that sort of thing.
Just hold it and then shoot, because he's obviously got the capability, hasn't he?
Another 12.
So that puts him in first position. His tipping on the flipper is nice, isn't it?
Oh,
double drain, but pushes out into first place. But that's it. Was his ball too, yeah.
Yes. Andrew steps up and wonders how he's going to pull it all back. I do believe the green flashing one though is quick multiple.
Yeah.
So obviously you'll want to capitalise on that. Steps away.
And our modification to the ceiling light seems to be holding. We can see the masking tape holding it to the ceiling from the commentary desk. Yep.
Dropping off rapidly.
Dropping off, and Andre was actually a little bit concerned about it dropping on his head.
Oh, was he? Oh dear.
Yeah, which is why we put the extra tape on. That was Andre's request. Could you please tape it more? But he did think it was a really good idea. So. Okay, so needs to get that chair shot to get the quick multi-ball.
Oh, and he got away with that.
He survives. Okay.
Great save. We'll wait a few seconds now before continuing while the tilt bob settles down.
Yep. Talk among yourselves for a while, guys.
Andre's one shot off getting the bookcase open, which I suspect might be one of his tactics.
He's actually changed the mode there from the pop bumps, hasn't he?
That was unfortunate. I think he just overshot.
Yeah, okay.
I'd say I'm pretty sure he's going for the bookcase to get greed started. There we go.
Yeah. So that enabled his locks, shoot into the green flashing shot at the top of
post
the
pass,
right
yeah,
of the
there we go.
playfield.
And then shoots the bookcase and missed.
And missed.
Try again. Second chance.
Okay, so that's lock one. Now, the machine's set to a different setting, so you actually need to short plunge here to get lock 2. If you play the skill shot, it doesn't give you lock 2. So
as I found out yesterday.
Yeah. So his third shot now, he will play the skill shot, and then he needs either red flashing shot, so either the top lock shot again, or the chair.
Right, now this plunger, the spring on this plunger is seriously strong.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to do a skill shot.
Short plungers, which is probably sensible. So
yeah.
Controls the ball.
No worries about magnets.
Pass over. No.
Plays
it
shoot
direct.
the chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have passed over there. I'm always scared of doing that for him. Okay, so here we go with multi-ball. So multi-ball, the jackpots. We've not got a mouse that works well enough for doing this, I don't think.
Pass that one over then, I'll fix it.
It's not connected. It's lost pairing. It's not to do with the mouse. Okay. That's why it's just not strong enough. Okay.
And double jackpot,
which is the side ramp. So this is how Andre worked out he was going to get back in this game.
Looking to regain control, needs to get back in
Needs
the
to get back,
case.
yeah. Oh, and it drains out. So, okay,
it
hold
shows
the ball.
how tough these games play.
Get control. Yeah, that's better. Right, take some time.
Remember, these outlanes are open to maximum.
Yeah. But you know, after you've been playing like that on a multi-ball, wouldn't you normally just trap up for a little while, just give yourself a minute?
Some cheers, buddy. In theory, yes, but the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Keen to crack on, keen to get back in the game.
Keen to get food.
Ha. That's the least on his mind right now.
There's no bonus.
He's got to win this, otherwise he can eat as much food as he likes and not worry.
Yep, that's true. Plenty of time for pasta or pizza. So that's on. When it's green, it's on. You don't need the button. The button's only for pairing.
Right, except it's not updating on the...
Yeah, I'm going to say it needs reconnecting, I think. So we'll do that after lunch. Okay, so
Andre up to 56 million.
6 million, but still not safe.
Yeah. The only advantage is he's able to see what player one scores is before he steps up for his third ball.
Right, yeah, a big advantage in this type of game, player order, of course. So.
Someone's saying cradles are overrated. Well, actually, the machine setup so steep, it is actually quite difficult to cradle.
And it tends to roll off that flipper, doesn't it?
Yeah, same with all the machines here. They are that steep that you think you've got the cradle, and the next thing you see is balls rolling off the end of the flipper. So very difficult to get a decent cradle. Doesn't mean you can't.
No. I mean, players are doing, but it tends to be by a live catch rather than by the normal holding the ball. Okay, so Zach raising the dead. So here the dead come, raising.
Okay, the hand's disabled to try and save time. Maybe a little bit of time helps.
Not really much, is it?
No.
And the drains out of the left. Okay, so this is an interesting position.
Yeah, Nick in the lead. I think his first timer in IFPA.
Yes, it will be.
And it's a great position to knock out two old favourites.
Absolutely. Yeah.
13 million ahead. What can he make of this?
So he's got multi-ball ready.
Well, ball locks ready.
He's got ball locks ready. Yeah. Okay. So again, would you short plunge here?
You can't. I don't think. The lock's not lit on the side there.
Okay, yeah. So he's got his. Okay, so
I
he's got to play the
he
first.
had a multi-ball already, and that's why he's not able to short plunge.
Okay. So plays the skill
Made
shot.
the shot.
Okay, all points at this point count.
Oh, unlucky. Didn't quite make that one. Going for it second time, he gets it.
So he's got a very good feel for the position of the flippers. So this time he can short plunge. That gives him the block two.
And now just the one shot start multi-ball.
Just the one shot, yeah.
Again, short plunge it onto the right flipper.
Yep.
Which is what he's doing. And then shoot the chair, start your second multi-ball.
So
Nicely retained.
straight in forehand into the multi-ball. Excellent play. Okay, so no magnet, so no power.
There is no TNA here for those that would have preferred to have this game played on TNA. If he's up quick, you normally get the last jackpot, but he's not worrying about that. He's looking at locking it.
Needs the thing, needs the top shot, the yellow flashing shot to start a thing 2-ball multi-ball.
10 seconds left. It puts a bit more pressure on the player.
Yeah,
makes the shot.
Gets it. So thing multi-ball.
That's 2-ball multi-ball this time.
Yep. So this is a consolation if you don't score a jackpot on the main multi-ball.
And that's
the jackpot with the train wreck.
So he's managed to cradle 1 ball on the nice save.
That was very unlucky. Yeah. So gets a replay. We can have another game after this.
Question is,
nice. No, you can have another game.
To get another game.
That's right. Which replay will he get?
So that puts him on 99 million. He's basically on 100 now.
Yep. So back to modes, yeah.
Yes, pretty much. Of course, he can qualify multi-ball again using greed.
Okay. So tunnel hunt is putting a ball in the chair first. Normally the first one they take. Why don't people take the chair as the first one? The chair is much easier than the other 2 tunnels.
I have a sneaking suspicion some people don't actually know.
Don't know how to play the game, because he's not playing the shots, is he? I mean, okay, played one there, that's 5 million for the first tunnel. Second one he plays normally the lock shot.
I think he was after just get more...
get another mode going at the same time, alright. So, okay, that's one of the seance ramps.
Very risky not playing the ball when it goes up that left side. Not unknown for it to go straight down the left out lane.
Okay, so increased his lead by quite a bit there to put him in.
He's got to be favourite at the moment.
Yep, 113 million. Yeah. So, but you cannot count these guys out.
Indeed.
Andre Massenkoff and Zach Sharpe.
Yes, we have to see what they've got in store. Last ball, the pressure's really on now.
Pressure is really on, yeah.
Otherwise it's a wasted journey.
Yep, absolutely, and it's a long way from
the States.
Yep. Tipperary, I was going to say. I was just thinking of...
No, Tipperary is actually just round the corner in France, by comparison to the States.
Yeah, okay. It's just you like to get a bit of variation in the stream. Okay, so 56 million. What do you do with this? Do you try and start multi-ball? Do you just play modes?
He's got the quick multi-ball ready.
So play that.
Short
try
plunge.
And crank it up.
Short plunge into the grave. Feed the right flipper.
Yep.
Shoot the chair. Start your multi-ball.
Because at this point in the game, the skill shot is really not very important, is it? It's more the control of the ball that's...
well, it's getting the points, and the big points award is thing multi-ball.
Yeah.
And so you could go for the skill shot 2 million or 3 million if he's made a previous skill shot.
Yep.
Then it could go straight down the middle.
Absolutely.
So play it safe, go for the grave on the plunge, short plunge, feed the right flipper and shoot the chair, get that thing multi-ball going.
Yep. Who's the guy with the green t-shirt there?
It's Vid from number 1 from...
Here we go.
He's the Slovenian player. Okay, is he the guy that we gave a lift to in Boulder? Yeah, I thought he was. Yeah, because he was the guy that helped put the cardboard on the roof. Because he's incredibly
still going for that chair. Still missed it. Now he should
get control.
There
we go. It's okay. So,
but he managed to move it on.
He managed to move it on from the bumpers, so he's not on the multi-ball anymore.
No.
Okay. So
if he does some nice shots now, he could pull that back.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the nice thing about that is he can play another mode. So he's now got begin seance, So
No worrying about magnets with this.
yeah, no magnets. So catch on. I would have caught on the left there, but okay. I'm not going to try and pretend I know the game is better than these top players in the world. It would be somewhat
There we go.
stupid. So okay, first seance shot. Okay, so he'll probably
Nice
play
pass.
another mode. Oh no, he's playing another seance. Okay.
2 knocks. If you can get that
one
third
more,
knock,
I
that
suppose.
might be that probably.
Oh,
and it's out lane.
Wow, okay. So that's Andre out of this year's IFPA16, yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
Will we see a repeat with Zach?
well. We're, there is a benefit, of course, is that we do get these people available for commentating in the next rounds.
That's if they stay in the venue.
Zach will.
Well, Zach definitely will.
Yeah, Zach doesn't have a choice.
But we're not ruling Zach out yet because his mansion award is the bottom right-hand corner, which is I've no idea. Anybody know what the mansion award is at the bottom right-hand corner? Put Blakey out of a job. You never ever put Blakey out of a job. What do you mean? Flip things? Does he? The flip hasn't been. He's not been very good. Thing has he? This all weekend. He's not done that.
He managed one for me,
Really?
but normally I don't rely on him.
Ooh, so he gets his ball up for multi-ball, so you can see Zach's strategy here.
Shot plunge.
The right hand side bottom one is Mamushka.
Mamushka. Okay, so you don't
Outside
get.
disabled, there was a confirmation.
Okay. So scale shot, which is the more dangerous way of playing.
Oh, and it's
he
a break.
suffers.
That puts him out.
That puts Zach out. So. Okay, so just to fill you in here, this is round one of the finals. Round one is basically each player chooses 3 games, and if it needs to, then the tournament directors chooses a 7th game to play as a tiebreaker. But
Or if you play
best of 3, yeah.
or then you go best of 3.
yeah. So they're now on the 9th game.
On the 9th game of their match. So the last group in round 1.
Yeah.
So see, this is real, not practice. He's already played Lily, and he's in Herman. He's already played Lily. So his Raven will be ready after he plays Grandpa, which is very easy on the premium, or it can also be really hard if you mess it up. But you just have to hit one stand-up target and then the scoop, and then you play it underneath in the lower play field. It's actually just lit now, so if he shoots the scoop, he's got actually 3x running, so a decent value. Since he hit a kitty, his Raven's ready to go, so if he shoots 3 left ramps at the start, Raven.
Back on that, I guess, yeah.
But looks like he's going for Grandpa's, so... And not a known thing, I don't think too much, but you can actually shoot the scoop in the lower playfield and it will spot you a shot during this phase as well. So if you're struggling with a shot, you can just throw it in the scoop. Yeah. Oh, so he's got to hit the middle. It's almost out of time. He got it. I can't really see how much time, but it was very close. Yeah, so this is really important here because he gets that Grandpa light on his playfield. It gives him another kitty multiplier for playfield X, and gets him a little bit closer to the Munster Badges, which is where all the points are at. It's a super. There's not a ton of points, but he is in 3x, so could make a difference. Is he gonna get a second one? 3, 1, struggling a little bit. Aw, no quite. Still a decent Grandpa. You got the light. That's the main thing that you're looking for. So now you're probably gonna go for Raven here. So it's 3 left ramps. You can see the blue lights at the top there.
Do you want a pointer?
Sure. So you can see the locks, I guess, right here on the rim, and you just collect them by shooting the rim. This is a 3x super jackpot. Take your bets, 3 million.
So it's a random, yeah?
It's not random, it's just highly unpredictable. It's always fun to just...
Quick update,
Yeah.
Robert lost and Robert Gagnon lost.
Oh, okay.
So the next match will be Josh Sharpe versus
Alright.
Okay, thank you for that, Nina.
and obviously John Delzoppo is patiently waiting for his opponent, which will probably finish.
Okay.
The winner of this game is John Delzoppo.
Alright.
Asher's got a fan really enjoys the online.
Yeah, because you do a
Appreciate
great
that.
explanation. Yeah.
We've been explaining all day how to do this.
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
got a lot of time on this game, so...
do you have this game at home?
No, but Lions Classic Pinball, just right down the road, has a premium version, so played a lot of it. So he's in 6x Raven here. His Adaball starts lit on the Super Jackpot shot. I'm not sure what is this shot called? What do you call this? This little shot there.
Super Jackpot.
Super Jackpot shot?
Yeah, we call it Super Jackpot. And it's probably the same in American as it is in English.
Yeah. Grandpa's car or something. Munsters isn't really from my time. Don't know all the lingo or
How can you admit that? I mean, everybody knows the Munsters.
I had no idea until I heard the game was coming.
Everybody, everybody.
So he can actually restart here. He did not get a full set of jackpots, so if he shoots the ramp in 12 seconds, he can restart like that. His 6x is about to run out though. See if he goes and tries to continue it. But that super jackpot would be really nice right about now.
There's can't get the ball in there, yeah. So, Roberto is a great control player in multiplayer.
Yeah. Lost his 6x, unfortunately. It's alright, he's still picking up a lot of points. You can actually... Yeah, there's an Adaball, but that's alright. Let's see if he cancels it or he just takes the 1x. He cancels it. That's really smart there. No multipliers, not worth it. But he can get his second Adaball somehow with the little targets here. Once you get them all the way up, you get an Adaball, but in Raven it starts all the way up.
The Super Jack shot.
He's got 2x. It looks like, yeah, he's taking it.
Okay.
See if he just got it up to 3x. Does that work? Oh, he's got it to 6x. During 30 million.
Wow.
That's a super jackpot right there.
If my replay system was working, we could have seen that.
So that was really good, but also it comes with a consequence is that he's out of kitties until he plays Munster Madness. And a lot of points can be in Munster Madness, and you kind of want to hold a few kitties for that, and he's out now. He'll have one from spot, and I think that's it. So he's got to get to spot now, but
I think the interesting thing here is he's on 93 million.
yeah, that's
Huge pressure on Mads to try and match that, and I think Mads is going to win.
Yeah.
We saw him do this earlier on Deadpool, where he got champion Deadpool.
yeah.
And I think that's what he's doing here, is he's just trying to score now, just making it so far ahead.
How this game plays, any score is really achievable because of how Munster Madness works. You can get so many points so quickly and easily if you can bring that 6x in. So as far ahead as he gets, as long as he doesn't do quote-unquote the thing during Munster Madness, Mads has still got a solid chance to catch up. So it looks like he's timing out spot, but he's also timing out his 6x. Oh, he continues the 6x. He's going all in here. He's trying to survive. Spot for... Is that 55? 30. Can't quite see. 29 seconds to survive. One more.
Oh,
that's unfortunate, but that was a really strong start there.
So awesome. Wow. So, really pleased we did switch to this game. Thank you, Josh. Yeah. I'm sure it's an excellent game going on Untitled as well.
Quick update on the scores. Rich Mallet, Adam Becker, 3-0 to Adam after Fishtails, Fire and Dolly.
I gotta play soon.
4-1 to Erno. I'm not sure which games they played. I think Deadpool was one of them. Diner.
Okay.
So they're on game 6.
Okay, thank you, Dina. That's excellent.
Flipper's double super skill shot. Gotta hit the flashing shot from the lower playfield. But another good advantage to going for it is that you can actually get a mystery when you're down there. It's on the scoop. Is there 1 second? Nah, it doesn't quite get it. You can get really good things from mystery. In tournament mode, the first one is Light Kitty, which is very helpful. There, so his grandpa's lit. You want to start Herman on ball 1. It's set on hard, but starting Herman, like the hurry up and then draining, is very bad. Doesn't get there, but that's a very strong start. Not the start he needed, but Monster Madness is lit now. There's another kitty lit. I'm not sure where it's from, but there's at least 2x that you can bring in. On the flipper, there's Monster Madness. So in Ball Saver, what you want to do is start your multipliers. How it works, or how it's supposed to work, is you play the upper playfield, you shoot the shot. It starts on Herman, and then it goes to Raven, and then Lily. But the way to do it on the premium with the secondary flipper buttons is you can just cradle up top and have 0 risk while playing. He doesn't have his 2x, so if he's just trying to get to a cradle, there's his 2x. There's no more kitties lit. He just wants to get at least 2 balls. Alright, he's cradled, so now, he's going up top. Maybe he might not know about the thing, so he's cradled up. It's not playing the lower playfield at all. It's worth the same amount of points. He is now, but it's too late. So it wasn't a great Monster Madness there, but points is points here. So it's all about getting to the second one. His grandpa is lit. And it's with the Cliffy and reject a lot.
So I'm really impressed with the lower playfield. I think we've not played it. Any of the monsters that we've played have only been pros. We've not had the lower playfield.
My experience with the lower playfield is I think it's really cool, but the thing that I don't think is really cool is the extra flip buttons. They're kind of in the way a little bit, and I think they're unnecessary. I think there's no point in the game where the little flippers are being played.
Okay, so you could just
attach them together, and then you can also 2-stage them.
Like ACDC, where you just...
Yeah. So he hits Herman to a right outlane, but he has a very strong lead here. Just needs to pad the lead at this point. So
it's a big ask. Yeah. So and it's in. Yeah. It's actually quite interesting because Roberto is an arcade game player, and as Escher was commentating on that, Roberto was pretty much playing a lot of the shots that you were suggesting, so he knows this game. And I think a lot of that comes from this knowledge of beating arcade games.
So picks up an extra kitty here. It can be very, very valuable later on. So yeah, like kitty, he gets the double super skill shot for like 600,000, something like that. But he's got to survive Herman. Good little nudge there. Only gets 1 danger, but the slings do not reward him. Wow. So all 3 game for him. See what he needs. See if Roberto can get his next Herman, maybe another Raven with 6X, pick up another Super, add to the pile. And,
guarantee it will keep piling the pressure on.
Yep. This is the easiest time to play pinball. And, you know, there's a few universes out there where you've already won. It's a slide save.
It goes straight down the middle. That is sometimes where pinball is really unfair.
Don't get rewarded, but had a good enough ball 1 and ball 2 that
and it's like the pinball guns are just completely against you. Yes, the ball got out of control, you know, but it doesn't have to come straight down the middle, straight down the side. So, last chance here. It's just gone over 1 million, so let's
start. Time for his double super skill shot. Yeah. In Munster Madness, the backspin.
Okay, so
that's game.
Game over, match over. Roberto Pedroni advances. Mads ended the tournament.
I don't know, I've seen a lot of slab saves and some high-powered cup stirring, especially on this one.
Well, there was actually a cup stir that I think was by accident in a game we were following this afternoon, and the score for stirring the cup was only like 300,000. So, you know, it's like if you can't get 1 million, you really do not want to stir the cup. Here, it's turned 2.5 is better.
All right, so it's getting started. Practice is done. He gets away with it. No, he doesn't.
Okay, so
He swings quite well.
Yeah, so you might want to give it a little bit.
Right, let me just see if I'm trying to find out why my instant replay system has stopped working.
So, Diner to light multi-ball is on the right ramp. You have to spell the Diner letters, which you can see on the play field. After they are ready, you lock the ball underneath the left ramp.
So around there.
And so once your locks are lit, you don't want to shoot the right ramp anymore, because if you shoot it, that will stir the cup, and you really don't want to do that. Yeah, big old cup up there. So once you lock the ball, you can release it in 2 ways. You can either shoot the spinner or you can shoot the scoop. The scoop will kick the ball up top, and you can actually collect everything from the scoop. So you can get a jackpot that way. I discovered yesterday.
Yeah.
I did not know that the scoop worked like that. But to get your jackpot, it's very similar to taxi. But you have to fill the orders for all the different people. So you can see that the person right here is flashing, and you can see what he wants. He wants, what is this?
It's a burger, I think.
And then fries. It's burger and fries. So you gotta get them.
Yeah. And if you can hear the call-outs on the machine, you can actually hear him saying he wants burger and fries.
Where's my food? Power in lane. He needed that. Okay, he's alive. Let's see if he can get some multi-ball here. So his pup is ready to be stirred. Obviously doesn't want that. Locks the ball.
Which is perfect. That's how you should play the machine.
So now he can start multi-ball by either shooting the spinner or the scoop.
Which way do you play that? Depends on the game, depends on your feel for it.
Yeah, this one the spinner was rejecting every once in a while, and the scoop never rejecting. So
okay, so scoop,
kind of a
scoop
shot. Guy now.
Which is what John does, and that starts the multi-ball, throws the ball out from 2 balls.
Actually, the mystery award gave him start multi-ball.
It always does.
If you have a ball.
Yeah, if you've got a ball locked, it always gives you start multi-ball.
It's funny because yeah, that's so funny. I don't know if you saw what just happened, but since he started multi-ball, the scoop kicked it into the 1 lane. during multi-ball, what you want to do is you want to get the 1 and then the 2. The 1 is here, and then the 2 is in the scoop, and you have like 6 seconds. But since he started multi-ball in the scoop, it gave him his 1 instantly, and then he immediately locked his 2 in. He drained out a little bit fast to cash in on the 100,000 ramps.
But he did pretty well.
But still an okay multi-ball.
Yeah.
Beautiful live cash.
And the other part of the game then is then something called dine time.
Yes,
So-
or the jackpot. I always like that.
So dine time is about once you've collected all the characters, once you've fed all the people in the cafe, in the diner, then you get something called dine time, which is the dine time shot is again the jackpot shot around the top. But the value of dine time is based on a clock that is on the back glass just above here, somewhere up there.
Yeah.
And that is advanced by the left ramp.
Talking about some left ramps. This guy's 100. Is it 500,000 a ramp? Yeah.
It's an increase in value.
Well, he got his jackpot in multi-ball, or his 1-2 in multi-ball. So once you get the 1-2 in multi-ball, the ramps are
then you've got
$500,000
ramp.
each. So you can just sit there and left ramp away. This reminds me of that other game. Weird stuff.
Yes. Double ramp looks.
This is a
Wow.
great
That's
comeback.
Absolutely.
He was at like 200,000 or so after the first 2 balls. So many. I don't even know what his score is. I'm just saying 500,000.
11.5 million.
11.6. More left ramp. Can't really see the in lane. This is the old white square, but
Yeah. There was apparently some.
some in laneage. It's about due for some. So about 14 million.
Okay, so John having a
I think
awesome ball
it's time to go for your dine time. He's only got one more person to go. Looks like there's only
here. Yeah.
1 or 2 drops on the center bank, and it's up to 7 million.
Oh,
That's the
yeah,
same
drops
as
there.
14 ramps.
Yeah.
The
That's
value.
right. Yeah. I'm sure he's going to get downtime in this. Unfortunately, on the back, we can't see the clock.
It was in. Yeah, so it is just 1 ramp to light up.
Okay,
Unless you
so
stir the cup, but then it's a lot more.
yeah.
All right, well, he's gonna go for multi-ball here probably, and then
And try and pick up that last.
dine time. So this is a question that I had when on ball 3 when it says 150,000 times 3. Is that 450,000 or is that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured, but it unlike Taxi it didn't, or other games it didn't show the actual multiplied value.
Yeah. So
Oh, his dine time is lit? What's that red arrow?
yeah, that's right. If he shoots up that jackpot shot, then
Or the
we'll give him downtime.
That's a timeout?
Don't think you can do the scoop for downtime.
I didn't think so either, but I got it yesterday that way. Aw, those are 3 really good saves, but... Yes. Did you win? Yeah. Okie dokie. Alright,
Okay,
I'm going to play my match.
Thanks, Esha. welcome back anytime, pal. Thank you.
And then we will be streaming that same game.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, so 15 million.
15 M. It might be a bit longer.
Well, but then you don't know whether it's this
That didn't go in. I should have
Yeah, okay. Ah, dear, yes. We do appreciate the help, so it's, sometimes it's a bit difficult on streaming because you're trying to sort of think of lots and lots of things at once. And what we do appreciate is the help we get, particularly from Peter. Pete's helped us on numerous streams over the last few years, and always a willing volunteer to help in anything, whether it's packing away pinball machines, whether it's helping with organising tournaments, or...
I mean, you noticed that?
There are, I suppose, a different set of people. There are people that that play in tournaments, and the people that go that step further. Yeah. And you're definitely one of those that goes that step further. So it is noticed and it is appreciated by me, if not many other people.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so, yes.
Oh, nice back foot there. Into the lock shot.
Interestingly, we can see Escher playing behind on, I don't know what that machine is, but obviously one of the
Rocket
classics.
3.
Rocket 3, okay. We've got Ollie there from Finland with his laptop. He's also madly collecting scores and entering them into Google Sheets in order to keep everything maintained.
And on the wall behind, you can see Josh is updating the progress chart.
Yep. So
The knockout.
there's a lot going on this this picture.
And that starts multi-ball. Great drop catch there.
Okay, we've got a comment here. Who'll pick the game for the Lekov Becker match? The players, each player gets the choice of 3 games. They have to choose a mid-range, a modern, and a classic machine.
When you say mid-range, I normally say solid state.
Solid state, okay. Solid state, DMD or DMD plus, and classic, as in electromechanical. So they both pick 3 machines, and they then play potentially all of those 6 machines on a best of 7.
No, first to 4.
Well, first to 4, okay, well, and best of 7. That's the same thing.
Oh no, you can play less than 6 games.
Best of 7. Best of 7. It's the first to 4. Isn't it? So yeah, the choice of the machines is down to the players, and that makes it difficult for us when doing the streaming because basically what Dina's doing is getting hold of the groups beforehand after they've chosen the game, so that we can decide how to pick a group to follow, because that we think is more interesting, so that you can see the progress being made by 2 players through what is potentially quite a long match.
Yeah. Now, who chooses the game? It's the player. The player that chose the game is always player 1.
Yes,
so in this
okay.
case, John chose Diner, and Roberto is now having to chase his 15 million score.
Yeah. Okay. So,
with Roberto's experience, though, I expect him to know how to
he will
play
know how to
Diner
play
without
this.
any problem at all.
Yeah. Now he played the left ramp there, which the only reason for playing the left ramp, because it doesn't score a huge amount of points, is to advance down time. So whether he's playing with a score of 15 million.
I think he was actually trying to get it over so that he could shoot one of the
multi-ball ramp.
lit shots from multi-ball.
Okay, maybe.
But I'm not sure that's not a multi-ball shot. It's weird.
Well,
There's
it's
something green flashing up the top there.
Well, he's got multi-ball already. That's the multi-ball start shot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he's
Struggling,
surviving,
double danger,
hold the ball. Yeah. So in order to start this multi-ball, he either shoots straight up here round into the sump, or easier shot is actually into here. That gives him a mystery award, and the mystery award is always start multi-ball if you already have a ball locked. So that was a advanced downtime award. So I would be surprised here if he's not trying to get downtime up to a value that would let him win the game. And for that he needs to advance downtime quite a few times. Straight
out the...
So
and that very nearly followed it.
Yep. So multi-ball, it's that typical, it's not surprising. Multi-balls on this are often very quick. You just simply get to the next multi-ball and start again.
Still has dying time.
And that's why I think he's playing the dying time strategy, because the yellow advanced dying time light is on, and he's trying to play it. So, okay, so again, that was to prepare the lock, light the lock, the
Great backflip there.
the big flashing sign there. That was green flashing sign says times 10, and it's trying to force you to shoot that ramp, and it's definitely not the shot to play. But it screams. It actually screams at you and says, "Shoot me, shoot me, shoot me." But you don't shoot it. You do exactly what Roberto's done, and you start your next multi-ball. So 2 balls thrown out from the top. First thing, get control. Don't need to tell Roberto that. Roberto is an awesome control player. But again, straight out. So, because he didn't do the stir the cup, he now just shoots one more ramp, and that enables lock. Shoots the side, enables the multi-ball again, and keeps doing this until he manages to get a decent multi-ball score. Were you watching did you watch the John's game?
No.
On this, because John was playing something that I wouldn't normally play in this, and is actually a very, very good and interesting strategy, is that during multi-ball he was holding one ball on the left flipper and simply shooting the left ramp over and over again for $500,000 a shot.
Yeah, nice.
That's where his score came from.
And still
That's third multi-ball, yeah. But he's also getting close now to dine time, so there's only one customer left to serve, which is the middle guy. No idea what he's called. We'll call him Bob, just for the sake of
I
something
think
called.
actually that's the Russian president at the time. Can't remember his name now.
Gorbachev, yeah. Do you think? I thought Gorbachev. Oh, okay.
And is that not?
I think Gorby. Is that where Gorby comes from? Okay, so that's yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is Gorby.
No, not this year.
Okay, we're getting a couple of updates on the feed there. Escher won by 100 points on.
100 points. Wow. Wow.
Rocket 3. Someone else said Gorby like I did, and someone else said Boris.
Boris. Okay, as in the new UK Prime Minister. Sorry, we shouldn't include politics in pinball streaming. No. Okay, so you just keep.
New UK Prime Minister, is there something I don't know?
Oh dear, the one that's going to get Brexit resolved. You know, that one.
You mean the hot favourite nominated person?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the leader of the
Who
new.
might not actually get elected at all.
Well, okay, we'll avoid this conversation. Okay, so
Dine time, 7 million points. Beams in back within reach.
yeah, and I say that's
15 posted by John.
yeah. I think that's why that was a very sensible strategy. Dine time can get up to
And multi-ball lit still.
12 million, but to take it at 7,
and it rejected.
and it rejected. Wow, and his reactions there were phenomenal. Wow. Phew, jeez. Okay, so today's special, 150,000. Okay, so he'll nail the lock shot there.
And straight through.
So why is this not locking?
I think that went straight over the hole to lock the ball.
Yeah, I think
There's
he.
such power on it.
Are you sure? That to me looks like a malfunction of some kind. He might want somebody to look at the machine. Certainly try it a third time. If it does it a third time, then there's something wrong.
Yeah,
Okay, so we got the
Well,
lock.
locked.
Okay, fine.
Like I say, I think he hit that other one with such force, it just went straight over the lock and straight out the top.
Yeah, okay. I've never seen that happen on a diner. So another number one shot times 2. So that's another
Okay,
300,000.
there's another question on the chat.
Okay.
Why did Escher go to the Rocket 3 with the 2-inch flippers? And I dare say there's not a great deal of choice left now with working games, and so having played that and done well on it in earlier rounds, I think that was his choice.
Yeah.
Okay, but we've only got about 4 EMs working, I think, now.
There aren't that many, that's true, yeah.
We had a lot more at the start, but after a busy couple of days play, they're beginning to feel worse for wear.
So,
Players.
Roberto's sort of struggling a bit to keep control here, and it's got multi-ball ready. He will also know about the ramp, but either ramp scores 500,000 in a multi-ball. Yeah. And this is actually reasonable because he could actually stir the cup there and he would have got over the score, but this will still give him his multi-ball start, so he only needs a couple of ramp shots here and he's sort of finished. So this is great play by Roberto, absolutely phenomenal, and that's okay.
Just needs to drop that one over and get that cut.
Dine time's lit for 4 million.
Yeah, that'll finish it.
And he just plays what he needs to.
And it
didn't go over.
So close.
But again, a true professional, isn't he? I mean, I love to watch Roberto plays, and he just wants one ramp.
It's one ramp that doesn't want to play ball.
And there he goes. Okay, so
second time lucky. Oh no, he missed.
Yeah, but I think he'll have got 500,000 anyway from that, just the ramp shot. So there we go.
Got to be the winning shot. Oh no, yes, 500. Is that the winning shot?
15,000,003. Wow. Okay. Absolutely awesome. That was brilliant play. Congratulations to Roberto for that win. With 15 million to chase, that was a hell of an achievement. Yeah. Absolutely awesome.
Finished on 17 million there, 16.9.
Wow.
16.8.
Okay. His country companion Johan Genberg. So this is a little bit unfortunate in terms of the pairings.
Swedish progression through the ranks.
Yes. Yeah. So not much in world ranking position. Jorian currently 32nd, Johan 38th. So let me just have a look, see if we've got any information on these players, see if they sent in any background. So Jorian Engelbretsson, his favourite pinball machine is Attack from Mars, and his highlight in his pinball career is winning Papa 2007 and IFPA 2014.
That was at Denver and I got to watch that.
And you were at those? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Annihilating Keithel win in the final on Spider-Man in particular was quite a match to watch.
Okay. And from Johan, we've got his favourite pinball machine. He actually has two. One is Getaway, which I'm guessing is High-Speed 2 Getaway, and 8-Ball Deluxe. Both nice machines. And his highlight is every win against Elk. Elk being, I guess it's Engelbretsson. Yeah, because his tag will be Elk, won't it? Is it? Okay. I'm still guessing that's the case. The best one being when he was 12 billion behind on Attack from Mars going into ball 3.
I smell a total annihilation or two.
Yes. Some nice bits of background information there from the players. So, two guys from Sweden. Scandinavian pinball is very big. The tournaments there, many tournaments organised that are played pretty much only by Scandinavians because nobody else can afford to go there. That's a joke. It's only half a joke because it is actually a very, very expensive part of the world to visit, and certainly a very, very expensive part of the world to drink in. But anyway, Jorian will know these machines inside out, so look forward to a good game here. Already on 5 million,
He needs to win this to stay in.
Oh, so yeah, okay, so Johan is 3-2 up. So, now it looks, this looks...
An elk, I did wonder if it was Mads Christian, and I suspect it is.
Mads Christian, okay, thanks for the stream, thanks for the information. Elk equals Mads, the Danish guy, yeah, okay. So it's not this is not a real grudge match between these two of them, which is actually quite nice. Now the interesting thing here is that Jorian has obviously stirred his cup because his Diner-Light is down at D.
That's right. Cashed it in early.
Cashed it in early, so he now has to light Dino with 5 consecutive ramps. So yeah, transfer back again. I mean, this isn't a problem, yeah, but it's unnecessary. If you don't stir the cup, then Dino remains lit, and you just need to shoot it once.
Yeah, but we're seeing excellent control here, Jim.
Oh, absolutely.
What he's doing is he's not leaving anything to chance. He's just letting it roll over, collecting on the right flipper, post pass it back onto the left flipper, shoot again,
and then into the multi-ball, into the lock.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, okay. So a demonstration on pinball play. I still believe you should minimise the number of shots that you need to take, though. I mean, what's the advantage in stir the cup?
It's not so much that. It's just I think he was going for the multi-ball there, and indeed he's let the ball. But it was just the case of controlling it every time.
No, I appreciate that, but let's watch him.
This is what makes him
the champion. I know he's an absolutely awesome player. I've watched him many times.
Rather than flipping it on the fly, control.
Yeah. But what will be interesting, let's watch him on after he's played this multi-ball, because that will determine.
We saw that with Pedroni.
Yeah. This is a machine where losing a ball on multi-ball is just you dig back in and you do it again. Yeah. So, but his Diner ramp is still lit. So feed over. That's straight. That's down. That's down.
Drain there. Kicking himself for that one.
Yep. Okay, but his lock will remain lit. Which is why this game is being played as a single player game, so that the second player can't steal the lock from the other. Any update on John and Roberto? We'll get that from Dina, who's out on the field. Dina, can you try and get that, please? Need to ask her on the chat. She will see your chat, and she'll get that information through.
Multi-ball again.
Yep.
See how this one
just straight out.
Straight down the outline. No surprise there. Outline's open to maximum. Without rubbers on normally. Great little save there.
Took it out well.
Quite a nudge just to keep it in.
Okay.
Diner ready to go. Post pass. Shoot the ramp again. Oh.
And that's gone. Okay. So he's got dine time nearly ready here. He's got one customer left to serve.
That's it.
Oh, is that finished? Wow, okay. Okay, so...
looking at about 9 million there.
So let's get his score there. 9315280. Okay, so we'll put that score up here. I know it's sort of obliterating Jorian's name, but I'm sure you can forgive me for that. So that's the score to be chased by Johan Genberg in order to win this match, and that's a very achievable score, 9 million. Yeah.
Depends how well he knows this game.
Yeah, you would expect him to know it. But he did get a number 5 though, so yeah, okay. Not straight out. Oh, sorry, this is practice. Yeah,
Practice,
okay. Yeah. So no problem here. So he'll gauge this plunge. Normally get the number 1, which is 150,000 first time, and then times 2, times 3 for consecutive balls. So there's over 1 million available in skill shops on this game, as long as you hit the 150 each time.
Extremely difficult to do. Normally on most diners I'd say do it every time. This one, it just seems to differ.
Yeah, you were saying that it's very, very strong plunger, and therefore...
Not so much that the plunger's strong, it just seems to not land on the same number every time, so you can do same strength plunger.
Yep.
And normally you'd wait for a certain value to light and then hit the plunge, and normally you get the same value every time. But this one just doesn't seem to do that. You get the light lit, plunge it, and you end up with a different number every time.
I wonder if they managed to do that somehow on purpose.
Well, I think it's more a case of the springs got slightly different strength every time, maybe. So not a lot of people know this, but with your plunger, actually goes through a coil sleeve, or a sleeve very similar to a coil sleeve, and that can get dirty.
Okay, yep.
Or be broken.
Yep.
And that can affect the plunge. And I suspect that's what's the case on this.
Okay, well, we're actually in the real game here, so Johan, sort of...
had a quick drain there.
Very, very quick drain, and that he could have, I think, saved. So he'll need to dig in here. He's got this is
skill that time.
Yeah, this is his opportunity to win this match, and that's it's there waiting for him. He just needs to deliver. Okay, so Diner ramp. Still missed it. So he'll need to get dialed.
Oh, and he let that roll over at the end.
Come on.
You remember we've been talking all weekend about how steep these machines are and how easy it is for that ball to roll over the end.
But I think he was expecting to do a tip pass there to get to the other flipper, and the flipper didn't tip.
No, but he should have found that out in his warm-up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and he did a very quick warm-up, didn't he? He didn't stand around there. Okay, so it's got control of the ball, right? So ramp needs another ramp. Don't do it again. No.
Light's living dangerously.
Yeah. So another ramp to light Diner.
Ladies' time.
Yeah.
Composure helps sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
I find it's two different types of player. One, it will help.
Yeah.
And one, it never helps.
Okay. Just an explanation, the white square on the right hand side of the pinball over the in lane, out lane is from the overhead light. No, it's not, no.
I think he is confused that the lock's not lit, and it's because he's not completed Diner.
Okay.
And that's a bit unusual that his countrymen are helping him, especially when they're playing him.
That's right, yeah. No, normally on Diner, the Diner is complete on your first ball, so therefore you only have to shoot the ramp once, and then that lights the locks.
Good point, yes.
Yeah, so now he needs to shoot up here to lock the ball.
Go and outline.
Why he's shooting that way, I have no idea. That's
game over.
Is this only just started? So this is the practice on dialed in. Do you want to see Kylie? Kylie's still around.
Kylie's playing.
Is Kylie playing? Oh, okay, so we've missed that opportunity. Sorry, Kylie volunteered to do some commentary for us earlier. He's now back in the tournament. He got the double bye through to the last 8. So we've got Roberto Pedroni, who will be player 2 when the game starts. This is only practice games. And This is a game that's been chosen by John, hence he is player 1. So the rules. Thanks, Pete. That was fairly short-lived. Well, sorry. It's not bad. I think it's okay till the next time we take it out. Okay, so we'll be using the gimbal again later. Say it's a useful tool for when the rigs are not streaming anything. So we're on over 300 viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We're at Double Pinball Asargo, Italy for the IFPA16 World Championships. I'm Jim Lindsay from JDL Pinball. That's Jim and Dina. Dina is operating all the cameras and everything out in the hall, checking with the players, checking the scores, keeping the chat updated, and me and Peter Blakemore, who is UK #1 player and current EPC Classics champion, are sitting here looking pretty, basically. Do you want some just a tiny bit? So, welcome again, Peter. You've been with us for a lot of the day. So hopefully you're still okay with helping out on the chat.
I don't know about that.
Oh dear. Thank you.
Okay, so I believe this is game on now.
Yep.
And a good couple of Picard manoeuvres straight off there from John.
We're still calling it Picard manoeuvre.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Such a classic pinball move.
Yeah.
Can't call it anything else. Oh, and an outlane. Just to remind the viewers that haven't tuned in earlier, the outlane down here is normally lit in this area, but it is turned off for this tournament, and instead you've got to hit these targets from Bob, not once, not twice, but three times before it will light the kickback down here.
So basic moral here is keep it away from that left line, because shooting the Bob target 3 times is more dangerous than the kickback.
I'm inclined to say keep it away from any outlane.
Yeah, okay. All these machines have been joshed.
Not just Josh, but Beckard as well, I think.
Joshed and Beckard, yes.
Yeah. That's a new term, isn't it?
I think it's a nice one. I think we ought to adopt that.
Yeah, quite a ring to it.
I was going to sort of come up with something like Jeckard.
Yeah,
No?
Josh and Beckard.
Boshed. What about Boshed?
Right. Mobile phone ready to go, start the mode.
Yep. And that's better with backhand. We've seen that on previous games that have been played. So Roberto
might not know this.
Might not have been watching our stream because he's been too busy playing. Yep. We know the best
Straight
way.
shot, unlucky.
Okay.
Try again. On the fly, didn't get it.
Come on, Roberto, think it's better on the backhand.
Lets it roll over, still not getting that shot.
And once he gets it trapped on the right flipper, he will realise. Roberto, an absolutely brilliant control player.
Yeah. Not a lot of people know about the backhand though.
But it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
It's a fishtail.
Right, now he's
backhand.
on. He's on.
There we go. He missed that one as well.
That one, but,
not happening at the moment. And a warning and down outlane.
But you have to hit that phone. That phone shot is the mode start. It's the multi-ball start. So you have to be. You have to know that shot. You have to know where it is on the flipper. And it is really a very easy backhand. It's an immediate backhand shot.
But it's also quite difficult. I think there's a protector there for the phone.
Yep.
And so it is quite a difficult shot.
Yeah. Okay.
It's normally difficult in its own right. Never mind with a protector there as well.
Yep. Okay, so haven't seen Jack in any local tournaments for a while. I think that's to do with family from conversation I was having with him earlier.
Yeah, the moving target is
Quick
called
drain
the
again.
Quantum Electric Dude, or QED.
Okay, Quantum Electric Dude.
Yeah, I think we prefer to call him.
We call him Bob.
Bob.
Sorry, QED. Yeah, you can call him QED if you like. We call him Bob.
Yeah.
Bob's
It's, unfortunately, it's an English
Bob,
trait.
Bob the Builder. Yeah,
Yeah.
just we call people. Yeah, if we're not sure, Bob.
Yeah. And if you never heard of Bob the Builder, you have to look it up on YouTube or something like that. Bob the Builder is a popular television character from many people's childhood.
Yep.
It's actually a bit after my time in childhood.
It's actually a bit after my time as
Yeah.
well, but we don't need to admit it, do we?
No.
So big move on the machine there from Roberto, but he survives.
But yeah, the QED character in the middle of the
We're not
playfield
calling him QED,
actually
we're calling him
looks
Bob.
a bit like Bob the Builder, which is why we name him Bob the Builder. And that's explained for anyone that's not English, because otherwise you've no idea what we're on about.
But that's been the case for most of the weekend, so we've been basically just talking for a long time this weekend. Okay, and he finally gets it in the phone.
Someone else is complaining that there's actually another Bob in the game, just to confuse them.
Oh no, yeah, but that's Bob. That's not Bob. That's Bob.
That's Bob targets.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about Bob targets. We're talking about Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, that's clear.
Yeah, you can have Bob, and you can have Bob the Builder.
I'm okay with Bob.
Bob squared.
Bob squared. Yeah. Okay, so crazy selfie mode. This is great. So the machine takes photographs of you, puts the stickers onto the back glass, onto the screen, and then you basically hit shots.
Great little backhand. He's got that finally.
Learned the backhand. He's a quick learner. Is Roberto.
Multi-ball now. I think I would play both balls while the ball
Yeah,
save
well, the
was
ball
on.
save was on. I know that was. Roberto is is an extreme control player. It's not just a control player. He sometimes over controls, but he's such an artist with the ball. It's impossible.
Nice help with the magnet there.
Yeah. That's an example. I mean, that's two ball, absolutely perfect control. And he wants.
Oh, that was an unlucky drain. Trying to shoot Bob the Builder, I think.
Yep, he was trying to get Bob. Are we definitely Builder? Bob. Yeah. Anyway, Bob, but not these targets at the bottom, just that moving, roving character thing. And he can backhand him from here, but he doesn't need to. He's already got the phone charged, so now he's learnt the backhand. What he wants to do is post transfer.
Yeah.
Come on, Roberto.
He's going to post pass. Now he's going to shoot direct.
Shoot it direct. And okay, so now he's got it on the right flip. Backhand, go on.
Oh, and he missed.
You see, missing is not going to get the confidence to keep doing it, is he? Okay, but he's got it there on the forehand now. We've seen some really incredible games on this machine this afternoon as well.
Indeed, yes. We saw the Grand Champion 2.3 million earlier.
Yeah, from Jack.
Yeah. He was really dialed in on it.
Dialed in. He was in fact dialed in. Rejection from the theatre.
And just to remind everyone, the setup for these games is extremely hard. The games are extremely steep, play extremely fast, outlanes wide open, next to no ball saves. Any ball saves that are still on in the game are taken down to the minimum amount of time possible. And we've already mentioned the kickback. You've got to hit those bob targets 3 times just to light it when it's normally lit on the standard setting for dialed in.
Okay, we're getting comments from the chat, from Lucas San Diego saying some modes are easier, avoid the modes with the magnets at all costs.
Yes, magnet modes have a tendency to sling the ball straight down the centre or an out lane. I found that out many a time.
Okay, so nice straight forehand shot into the phone again, and finds the out lane. So nobody really miles out in front on this game.
Okay, yeah, we're looking at the top 16 with one or two people from the top 32 still floating around. The top 16 go through. The top 8 is tomorrow. So once they finish playing in the top 8, they've done for the day.
Exactly.
And then they come back tomorrow for the last 8. So you're not going to get a chance to see the last 8 today, I'm afraid.
But come back tomorrow. We'll still be here. We might have slept in the meantime, but not for long.
I'll not repeat that.
No, don't repeat that.
Actually, it wasn't John that we saw earlier. Although I have seen him play dialed in today. Struggling at the moment.
He is. Yeah.
Of course, it's his choice being player 1.
Yeah.
But I think Pedroni's heaped the pressure on him now, having a good ball there.
Yep.
And he hits Bob, drags him out. Phone's charged, ready to start mode.
Ready for mode, yeah. Any backhanding with Bob now?
I'd expect so. Oh, we've seen that already.
Okay, yeah. I rejected it.
Oh. And didn't go in the second time. It's going to change tack, I think. Oh no, it's post pass.
Post pass. Back on again.
Patience.
Oops,
Oh, that was a little too soon.
Just too early.
Yeah. Got it.
Perfect. Yeah. And this is where you can see Roberto behind, who doesn't watch his opponent playing. And I know a number of players that do that. They prefer to be away from the machine and not being affected by the play of the other player. I personally prefer to actually watch because you can learn how the shots are going.
But if you know the machine so well, do you need to be watching how well someone else is doing?
I don't know.
Another cruel outlane there. It's in selfie mode. I didn't see him start that, but that's a very nice little points earner being in selfie mode.
Oh yeah.
Especially with multi-ball going.
Yep. So he wants the ramp here, actually.
Yep.
Keeps the theatre.
He got the shot even though it didn't go round on the theatre. Theatre's lit again, left ramp's lit. In fact, theatre shots has gone out. Rolls it over. And he's taking a whack at Bob.
He's got a SIM card lit and
he's
he's got
the
a big
SIM card
bang
lit.
lit, so that's I'm guessing what we should be shooting.
I think that's what he's trying to do is get the ball round to the top flipper there. And he's also got the lock shot lit. So we should see a Picard manoeuvre of some sort, or backflip to get the phone again, of course.
Yeah.
I think backflip first.
Get the mode, then play the orbit,
Cycling
then play
himself.
the side ramp.
There we go. Nicely done. That's the mode started. Flash fires.
You see that? So he actually caught the ball coming out of the phone with the top flipper.
Still got that lock lit. I think if I was him I'd want to get that round and locked. time for it.
Yep.
Post pass again. Just kept it in play.
What time is it for you? It's 20:22.
Is it really? Oh.
Already 20 past 8. It must be getting close to being fed time. Yeah, so many attempts at the SIM card, I know it's... anyway.
Rocking Bob.
Yep.
Needs the green shots, I think, up the side and at the ramp, if you can. Otherwise we'd let that mode time out. There we go, one shot. And the other shot. Nicely done. Gives Bob a couple of hits, now the phone's ready. Backhand again into the phone. Didn't make it, but managed to get the lock shot instead with that upper flipper.
Very
nice move. And of course multi-ball's ready to go on the phone now. So hard plunge round to the clipper. Oh, straight back in the inloads again. Yeah, sorry, shoot alone. Oh,
and he gets an out.
Right.
Okay, so he finishes on 390, 400 points. Yep, impossible to see, of course. So. Is that an extra ball that you had to
No,
play?
oh, was it? No, you played the extra ball, so it's game over.
Oh, okay.
Pedroni
okay, so-
out of reach and 500.
Okay, so we go to... it's okay, no, but just stick it... stick
A
it.
nice shot of Olimico, busy updating the scores there.
Yep.
This is Olimico doing all the online updating. So anyone that's been following the scores on the Excel spreadsheet, this is exactly how it's done. Olimico typing them in live at the time. Or when he's had the chance, when he's not been playing.
Which is awesome, and you know, pinball is a wonderful hobby.
Sorry, Ollie, you're not getting out that easy. And Jim's still playing Space Station. He's still on the same ball.
Yep.
And when we move the camera over, that must be quite a big test of scores.
Ooh, Marcus. Okay, got to look out there. Yep. Marcus takes a quick out lane on Whirlwind. We've got people. Okay, so sorry, it's view with me again. A lot more interesting things to look at in double pinball in Asargo, Milan, Italy. This is Kylie George in the last 16 section of the World Championship tournaments. He's playing against Marcus Stix. Marcus is Austria #1 player. Marcus is 26th in the world, Kylie is 9th. Let's see if we've got any information on these players on our database.
In the meantime, Jim's put 2 million on the space station on ball 1, and he's still playing close.
Wow.
I did mention earlier it's one of his favourite machines.
Okay, you did, yes, you said that. It was actually yesterday as well. So, time's flying. Okay, so Kylie obviously had a very quick ball as well, 92,000. So not much in terms of score on this, which is surprising. Let's see how they do on ball 2. Okay, so short plunge is the safer way. There is a skill shot which is into here, but dangerous and not really worth the score. You can score a lot more in different ways on Whirlwind than the skill shot. So you'll find that most of the top players don't play that skill shot. They'll play a short plunge to catch the ball here. Watch this, Marcus will probably know a skill shot.
Yeah, you say that. I found the skill shot did actually feed the right flipper. Not straight down the middle as you were expecting.
Okay.
We mentioned that these games normally have a post in the middle between.
Oh yeah, there's normally a post here. Yeah.
This one's actually removed. There is actually a cover for it on the game, so it has had it in the past.
Yeah.
Possibly specially removed for this event.
Maybe. So he plays the for the cellar door prize, which immediately gives him Lucky's Lit. Now is that a tournament setting, Peter, or is that a random award? The first cellar door prize gave him a lock. So lock is lit. He plays the ramp, gets the lock. So that avoided him playing the stand-up targets. So he's straight on to needing these two, northeast and southeast, in order to qualify his second lock.
So he could shut the left-in lane.
Yeah.
Or just feed it round in the right orbit at the top there.
So here's Dina. Dina's the one that's doing all the hard work here. She's out on the machine hall, making sure that we're set up on the machines correctly, making sure the rigs are in place, getting the scores from all the players and reporting all the information. So thank you very much, Dina, for all the work that you're doing.
And yes, Jim is still on ball one in the background.
I think I'll still be here tomorrow. So.
Trina or Dina? It's Dina. She'll answer to anything by the sound of things.
Somebody calling her Tina? She's definitely Dina. D-I-N-A. Faith? Okay. Well, we all have faith. We have faith in you anyway, because you're amazing. Okay, so he's not making much progression here. He needs to get these shots here, the orange target and the orbit, to get the two inserts here.
Going for the cellar.
He's going for the cellar, but
bit timed out.
Okay, so but he's going for it again, and it's not lit. So why is he playing for the cellar?
Dodgy.
Marcus Stix will not be playing this for no reason, so why would he keep playing the cellar and he loses the ball? Why would he play an unlit cellar?
The only thing I can think of would be boosting a jackpot of some sort.
That's strange. You would. I mean, the concentration then you'd normally get second lock.
I think he had his priorities on there. I think he needed those. But shots up the top right that we were talking about.
I never trust these top players because they normally have ulterior motives for playing the wrong shots.
Yeah. And Jim's still playing Space Station.
Ball one.
Well, we don't know if it's a single player game. It could be 2 or 3.
Okay. So Kylie George steps up, ball 2.
In fact, Jim's on ball 3.
Jim's on ball 3. Okay.
I can actually see that from here.
Okay. So he's going to finish his game today then. Okay, so Kylie's a bit to do. 1.5 million is not much to catch, so he just needs to get his locks lit and his multi-ball started. I mean, there are two strategies on Whirlwind. You can play through the door, the cellar prizes, door cellar prizes, but most players will play the multi-ball strategy. So he just misses the yellow flashing target. That's an in lane, but that could easily have gone. So the yellow target he has 2 chances of. He's got here, and he's also got here. And that can be hit by backhand from the left flipper, which again is a sort of normal way, and glance it into the cellar if the and get the cellar lit.
Okay, Jim's 3.5 million. He just drained ball 3, but then he's got something like 45 seconds of extra gameplay on the end of it.
Okay, so extra ball lit here now from the cellar prize. So he does actually need this targets as well, doesn't it? It's not one or the other, it's both. So that gives him first lock. So post transfer and then shoot up the ramp. Misses the ramp.
Great save.
It recovers. Nice control.
Scores the extra ball drop target. I'm not sure if that's worth any points.
I would doubt it on this era of machine. I don't know.
Brings him within 200k of Marcus now.
Okay, so this is a one-ball game. 1.5 million to 1.38. Nothing at all in those scores. Love the live catches by Cayle. Yeah, I mean, Cayle is another real artist of the game. Cayle used to live in Holland, of course. Both him and Cayle now have moved back to Seattle.
Him and Cayle.
Oh, him and Cayle. Both him and Yasmin, have moved back to Seattle. But we used to see a lot of Cayle in European tournaments when he was living in Holland. Yeah, that was not always a good thing, because normally when he was in a tournament he was in the top 2. So it made it more difficult for everybody else, but it was great to see him play, and say some of his skills. I like to see him play machines like High Speed 1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he loves shuts the lanes.
Shuts the lanes to get the
orbit getaway value up. And, I actually played him in Pinball on that, and I went for the multi-ball jackpots, and he went for Shatzing. He just squeezed it, as I managed to miss the multi-ball jackpot.
Oh, wow. Marcus drains. This is almost to give me, well, so I used to know things are.
The skill shot, if you can get that bottom target, which would make it.
Is probably worth it. But do you do it, or do you play safe? He's got the lock lit.
Choices.
This is this is what pinball's all about. We're up at 320 viewers now. We're continuing to creep up to record figures again. So thank you everybody for being here and watching. This is the final ball of this game. Cayle should easily achieve it. I think anybody who's played this game would be quite happy going in at this point on ball 3.
Looks like he's deciding on a short plunge.
I think, yeah. And to be honest, I think that's wise. Because if he plays...
Oh, that was so close. Great save.
Super score 500. And so that's it. That's the game.
Yeah,
so he didn't need the multi-ball, didn't need the lock. And Cayle just sort of shrugged his shoulders, said, "Yeah, of course, I was going to do that. There's no difficulty there. Where's the problem?" And of course, this square is created for everybody's benefit, and a lot of people already know from an overhead light in the venue. And I've been trying to get the Italians to make some screens, but we've only managed to get one so far, which I made and got fitted.
Still hanging above.
Still hanging above Adam's family, yeah. And the idea was that was supposed to be moved to the next machine. I could actually get it, but that one moved across, you know.
They've had a request for Diner-Jorian, but.
Okay.
Not one that we're following at the moment.
Dina will pick up that message, and Dina will try and get us onto a game for...
what is Josh's mod?
On which machine? For the on the second rig, yeah. Okay, so yes, request for Johannes and Jorian. Dina's going to put the second rig on their machine, and we will switch to that once Dina tells us to, because we basically do as we're told, don't we, Peter? That's,
Absolutely.
We found it wise over the years that we've been together doing streaming. We're just the humble followers of instruction. So, viewers, 331. That's now gone past our record from yesterday. Awesome, absolutely great. Do you want to come and join us? Come on, have a seat. Your English doesn't need to be good. You're a lot more interesting to look at than me. So, this is your first name? I can't say that. Antonella. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay. Antonella. That's a really nice Italian name. Yeah. So Antonella is the partner of Roberto Pedroni.
Yeah.
We
I'm
see.
a player.
You are a player.
I'm a player. Not a good player, but I'm a
You
player.
are a player. Yeah. Played in tournaments with us in Fulda in Germany.
Yeah.
She's in that. She competes, and you don't come up at the bottom. Okay, you might not be in the top qualification, but you're there or thereabouts. Never underestimate. You definitely have fun. Yeah. And she also has horses. Yeah, horses are your real passion.
Yeah.
So
20 years.
how many?
20.
20 years. Okay, so you were what, like this big?
Yeah.
Okay. Great when the Italians come around. Wow, we've got somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter Blakemore suddenly become a lot younger. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you're going to take us through Game of Thrones commentary?
Sure.
Yeah. Right. Escher Lekov. Okay.
This was fun.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Anton.
So, Game of Thrones, what's this mouse? This one is LE, so you have the upper playfield. So you can just play the upper playfield. If you just play it, like you get through 3 or 4 multi-balls, it'll be worth like $1 billion in completion for 3 years.
The castle.
But it takes way too long, and it's not easy to do it all. So, swap. Okay,
so
what most people are doing is that since it's on casual mode, you're locked into start, and Greyjoy is ready to go. Can't see, but Stark is already completed.
just click on that first, and then click on there.
So Stark is actually completed here, which means you have a sword lit to start, which is this light right here. When you get a sword, your combos, which are displayed on the score right here, can go up past, I think 4x is the start, and then we'll go to 5x, or no, it's 3x is the start, and it can go higher to 4x. You have 1 sword, 5x, 2, 3, and that's the same for playfield multipliers. Without any swords, you're stuck at 3x as your most. But if you get a couple swords, you can get 4x and then 5x.
Wow.
So that's a small thing that not a lot of people know, but since Stark starts finished, like when you start the game, it's already done.
It's already done, yeah.
Yeah, swords are lit, right there. It gives you a free sword, so make sure to collect it.
Like the sword. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I knew this machine really well, but I didn't know that. That's,
So it's really good for getting like big scores quick. Picking up the sword.
Does that mean then that Stark's actually valuable else to consider Stark?
Well, it's not a Stark thing. It's a casual mode thing.
The majority players will get to the time.
You would never play Stark
Never.
as a first choice.
The only time Stark would be acceptable is if you're playing like a pin golf tournament and the goal is 75 million.
Yeah.
Or even 100 million. That's the reason that in Pin Masters, Game of Thrones is set on casual mode, because people have to do something else.
And they can't extend the multi-ball.
Yes, and Martel Bun is so unbelievably useful that even the idea of Tyrell is a little bit. It's like Tyrell's great and all, but you don't get to add a ball, so
Yeah.
But here I think people are just going straight for multi-ball.
Yep.
They stack, start.
At the houses, yeah.
So I think some people start with playing Greyjoy, other people just ignore it. On casual mode, if you have one mode lit and you start a mode, it forces you to play it.
Let's just educate a few people here. People have said easy. Casual mode is easy.
Is it?
Now, you've got to bear in mind how difficult this machine is set up.
Yes.
Maximum steepness, maximum outlanes, no rubbers on the outlanes, no ball saves, reduced time to next to no ball saves when multi-ball's going. This is not an easy game to play.
Yes. And you can't add a ball during multi-ball because you're forced on
From the start. So yeah, there's quite a few things that are preventing you from getting good scores.
That said, it didn't stop Andre getting to Iron Throne and 3.some billion.
Raymond got 6 billion today.
Oh wow!
Iron Throne.
All right, so they're ready to start. Kylie, first player.
Watch Cayle take second to Raymond at 500 million.
Oh.
So you can actually 3-switch this game. If you shoot a lock target and then
Straight down.
go down the middle, you will get the ball back.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you get an out lane, that counts as that'll
Switch it.
validate your playfield.
I always play the short plunge and flipper catch. That's
Nice and
standard play. Nice play, then post transfer, then the lock shot, until it goes wrong.
Has anyone made a Lord of Light joke about the square being over there? If not, I will claim property of the joke.
I did start off saying that was a Josh mod.
It's a piece of paper. I mean, you could almost get away with it's quite a dark square, like
Yeah.
it's so not a great start from Cayle, but he lit his lock. So or a lock's out on hard. Do you know?
No, they're not.
They're
so,
not.
so it's only a single shot to Tyrell target to get the lock.
Does anyone know the female voice for this game?
Let me think. Now, let me think. Yes, it was my daughter Kate. so Kate Morris, who is now Kate Rothwell Jackson. My youngest daughter recorded the voices, the female voices for this in conjunction with Stern and Steve Ritchie. So there you go. Claim to fame for the Lindsay family. Kate's obviously maiden name is Lindsay.
Alright, so we're going straight for Greyjoy.
Yep.
Now, from playing Pin Masters on casual mode, Greyjoy can be worth about 300 million.
Yep.
But he has not picked up his sword, so can't be worth too much. Gotta keep the combo going.
And he's not trying to complete his Greyjoy. I mean, he should really try another couple of Greyjoy shots.
Yeah, or when he's locking, he has to be careful here. He does not want to start multi-ball now.
No, that's right.
He can no longer bring the red mode in to his multi-ball.
Lannister.
Yeah, Lannister, because his multi-ball is lit. So he can bring Martell in instead.
I think he looks like he's playing multi-ball.
Looks like he
He
is.
definitely shouldn't be. He should be playing the Martell ramp here to get another Greyjoy shot.
Especially because his mode was timed out.
Yeah, so that's actually, he needs another house lit. That's Martell's the obvious one, the one I would play.
Is probably the correct mode to go for here.
So right orbit, the orange shot
I think
to.
they're going to have a post pass in the middle for multi-ball.
It's a mistake.
I don't think
Kylie
that's
knows
the play,
this.
but see, he didn't, since he got a lock during Greyjoy, it didn't bring the mode in.
This is about getting points on the board.
Yeah.
Kylie's too good at
I
playing.
feel like against Cayle, you really need a bit stronger than points on
He's
the
already
board.
played one ball and he's way behind.
But
Well, anyway, time will tell. We'll see whether that was a good strategic decision or not.
Did you get that ball back?
Might get that ball.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
No, not at all.
No balls here.
Greyjoy time's out, I think.
Just gotta get this supers. I got the 2-for-1 deal there.
Yep.
Just needs the
Oh,
start
yeah,
round.
now
train.
passes down quickly.
Alright, no supers, so now he's in jail here, kinda. It's not a lot. He's gotta finish up Greyjoy. It's one shot. It's on the old
He probably needs to light his second Blackwater, to be honest, and just play, because the second Blackwater has hit both of the green Tyrell targets.
But it also progresses you to Tyrell.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
if he does that, he can ignore Martel, and then he can have the 4 best houses to bring into Hand of the King.
And then get the highest score.
Now, another strategy is on the premium and LE, there's a local kid named Zach McCarthy. And his claim to fame is he's gotten, I want to say, 9 billion or so in Hand of the King.
Yeah.
And he brings, what's the blue one called? I always
Great
forget.
save there.
Yeah, great.
Targaryen?
Targaryen.
Yeah.
He always brings Targaryen into his Hand of the King because you can actually play it really easily with the upper playfield because you just shoot the same shot over and over and over again and it counts the shots. So he brings it in and it boosts all the value by a ton. It's better than Stark.
So he actually completes Targaryen while he's playing Hand of the King.
Yes.
Can you do it? You can't do that.
You
You can't?
can't.
I thought Hand of the King blocked you out of modes. Are you sure that's not a Blackwater mode?
Yeah, no, he always brings the blue one into
Blue
his...
one, okay. It's not,
that
but
was
is that he completes that house before?
Is it once per game or once per every, or as many as...
We had this discussion earlier because it says in the instruction manual that it's once per game, but
If it's...
That looked like it timed out.
Oh, it's on casual mode, so I think you get as many as you want by
You need
default.
that super jackpot shot to complete the
oh, and that's done.
I think he completed the mode. That was a good ball,
Yep.
but he still got a while to go to Hand of the King.
And 68 million is not a high score, so
So, Pinball Profile, the best 4 houses to bring in for the premium LE is Greyjoy, Tyrell, Lannister, and Targaryen. And skip the Stark mode so you can get to the 4th super jackpot shot faster, which can be worth anywhere between $1 billion and $5 billion. And that's the money shot.
wow.
So, that's those are the good ones, but in a pro, Stark is very easy to complete, and Targaryen is not. So,
Yep.
Stix-Cayle probably just wants to get to Blackwater here.
With the current scores, yes, I think can also make sure that he gets Lannister in with the Blackwater.
Watching Cayle play this earlier, he plays for Hand of the King, not so much multi-ball because of the ball setting for timers being what they are and not being able to have a ball.
Okay.
So,
He certainly
That
knows
was-
what to do here.
big
it's,
shot. If he hits his rip, it'll be really good. Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
The shot will be about 100 million. Oh, he hasn't got this short, but it'll still be a lot of points. It's combo timed out, but still really good value off of the Greyjoy. When he just needs points, it's very good. So, I don't. What is Marcus at?
68.
68. So
Cayle's
Cayley's ahead.
He's actually passed him and he's not played his
Wow.
multi-ball.
He's got his second block lit. Oh, that last shot would have been so sweet though. He got
With
that
the
right up.
with the Greyjoy, yeah, the Greyjoy around him.
Would have been a good old extra 50 million there.
Quite a bit of arguing going on in the chat room about best strategies for this game.
That's
Yeah.
good. We don't mind arguments. Arguments are good.
And correct is now
I better
Hustlers.
not see any Tyrells in chat. I don't want to see a single person. No.
Not saying Tyrell is
No.
the best thing to take in.
Martell is the starting mode. No one can convince me otherwise. Yeah. Game of Thrones multipliers they can get really crazy, and but they need help getting crazy. You still have to make your shots, complete mode, and get some swords.
Yeah, did you catch that, Jim? Per-Rep is now hosting.
Oh, thank you very much. So, is it PUR-Rep? Per-Rep. Okay, Per-Rep's PURREP. Thank you very much for hosting us. I need some kind of a button on the stream to say people are doing that.
Funny enough, people are agreeing with Asher now.
It's Martell or bust, but talking about bringing Stark in the hand of the king, it's easy value, but then it blocks you from the big shot. But it's just how it works. So
Okay, Winter is
coming.
coming, which is just annoying.
Dozens of points.
Yeah.
12
12 million. Well, and actually that's reasonable.
in this game
Yep.
could make the difference.
It could make the difference.
I
yeah.
watched Cayle lose. Was it Cayle? Yeah, Cayle in that game. He actually took third because Trent collected his Iron Bank 4 million
Wow.
to beat him.
Okay, so Marcus completes Greyjoy. He's got light Martell. I would always take a light anything, no
It's
matter what it is.
unfortunate. Actually, the correct play there is to hold on to your.
Really?
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because at around 1,300 to 1,700, one of the mystery awards is light super jackpot.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like much, it's like 20 million, but there's a bug in the game that they've never fixed, where if you get back to Blackwater multi-ball and you have a super jackpot lit, it is lit for the whole entire multi-ball and it never goes away.
Shit.
So, if you can find it in the mystery and then start Blackwater, it is worth hundreds of million for free. And it's pretty consistent to do. So, it's around, I think, it takes forever to find all the awards, but we found it's around
Okay.
1250 to 1750.
So
And
keep
that's a top tip from Asher.
the top
Yeah.
tip. So that's keep gold so that you get the mystery again. So
It's hard to execute, but it is very, very lucrative when it works out.
okay, so
Hard to execute from Immortals, but it's told Asher.
yeah.
It takes a little bit of luck as well. So
Okay, so on to ball 3.
Cayle just wants to start multi-ball here. He wants to be ahead. Have a universe where he doesn't, he wins this game.
Look, that was actually not necessary. He could have let
Yeah,
that
he
go.
could've let
Why,
that go.
why did he? Why did he
So we have
double
another
click
chat
that?
question now, asking if Asher's drunk, giving away top tips like that. I would suggest that most mere mortals can't achieve that. So,
I feel like the game's been out enough, and maybe if I get enough people to do it and execute it, they'll roll out a new patch for it.
Okay, yeah.
And then it's a win for everybody.
Yeah.
But, okay, ball 3
All
locks.
3 locks, but that should allow him. No, actually, we're still in Greyjoy. That was so therefore it wouldn't allow him to bring another now. So.
and very kindly, David Mannering's hosting you now as well.
Thank you very much, David.
This afternoon tonight.
Alright, so don't think we'll get that. Oh, we did get that back. So, if you're wondering about the Addo-Ball, there's actually a normal Addo-Ball, not through Martell. If you hit the Tyrell targets twice each, you see how the top one is solid?
Yeah,
Yeah, the bottom one is not, I think.
that's
If
right.
you get both of them, the pop bumpers will have the chance to award Addo-Balls.
That's another excellent.
It's another-
tip. Yeah. Wow.
Top tip.
Okay, so we'd like you to donate to the Escher Foundation for these pinball tips.
Man, I hope we get to watch some Walking Dead. I'll drop all my secrets. Not that
So we'll send you the bank payment details later. So and
Evil double drain now.
Can you pair this to this to your phone, please? Try it 50.
is this Michael logging up? It's Michael.
Watching the replay of the iPad. Oh. That's a really, really unfortunate drain there.
So do you know how you put this in pair mode? Can you remember? Just hold your finger on the button.
And Marcus wins that one.
Oh yes. Put it to off. Is it paired?
I watched the best game of Beatles probably all weekend. with these two people, Jack and yeah.
No, but as you've got that set up, then
It's for the future. We've got a second one.
yeah.
So I'm dialed in here. Ball 3. Can't quite
Yeah,
read
just
it.
I think that's ball 3. Yeah.
He's at 800.
And just so that you don't get this wrong, we call the guy in the middle Bob.
Bob. All right.
Bob the Builder. We had to explain for the viewing audience.
Yeah, why he's called Bob.
All right. Yeah.
And
There's
I
a,
feel like the Colorado term is he's Sparky as well.
It might be Sparky in Colorado, but we're not in Colorado.
I feel like he has a name. Is it Bob?
no, it's QED.
QED is this proper
No,
name.
I feel like there's a name.
Quantum something or other.
Okay,
Quantum
so,
mechanics engineer.
Yeah.
It's pretty much-
In the UK there was a children's television series called Bob the
just
Builder.
just pick this.
Yes.
And so that's why
That's
we
call him Bob,
nickname.
and you gotta spell Bob. And
So this is Jack putting Grand Champion score in with the name of number 9.
number 9.
Is that
So-
significant, number 9?
I'm not sure.
Could be a German no.
Oh my goodness, it was close. Oh, actually, he probably drained out after he saw he got it, but that was a close game.
Okay, so Kylie and Marcus are moving on to this machine next, so we don't change that back to you.
When was the last time Raymond lost a game in head-to-head IFPA? 'Cause I think he won. If I'm not mistaken, at last year he won 12 games in a row. I'm not sure though. I know he finished 4-0, but it's like I was watching Cayle do he did 321s to start his tournament.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
He won 9 games in a row. The IFPA Turkey.
Yeah, that's right. So Raymond's got that record. I'm sure the IFBA must keep a log of that.
Maybe. Sure. So I just played this. There's a few things on it. The first thing is the scoop is extremely difficult to hit. It's,
We don't believe that. It's
Were you
sort
trying
of.
to backhand it?
It's really easy to backhand.
sure.
It's like you know we've had a number of players playing this, and we've been streaming it obviously for a few days.
Everyone's been backhanding it?
Everybody's backhanded it, and it's like an immediate backhand, and it goes in every time.
Alright, so that might be a me thing. But also...
It is difficult from the left nipper.
It is very difficult forehand.
And then the other thing is it is on the right loop or ramp. It does fall off of the red sometimes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And really scary things happen on the left return pull. Looks like it's gonna every single time it rolls up and it like jumps, but it always stops.
Okay.
I'm just waiting until one time it doesn't, but it should be fine.
Someone asking what's up with a piece of paper on Game of Thrones. It was the glare from the overhead lights.
Yeah. Sorry.
Not a piece of paper.
We were jokingly saying it was a piece of paper. It is actually to do with the overhead lights in the venue, which I've been asking the Italians to come up with a patch over the lights for the last 2 days. Made one on my own, which is currently fitted over the Adams family. But we need a few more making for the other machines. I think I will make a promise that we'll get these made for the final games, because it would be very disappointing if we couldn't see all of the playfield on the maybe the final 4 or the final 8 or whatever.
David's just chipped in with it 300 centimetres.
On this dialed in, the only light that you can't see is the kickback light, but it takes 3 sets of bob targets to light your kickback on this one, so I think it's
Not going to be on. It's not going to be on very often. Yeah. So
a rare sighting.
So just assume that left kickback light is permanently off, because it actually will be. Yeah. And you can, if it's on, you can actually see it through the white square. So we were arguing whether this was a blue square or a green square on this machine. I said it was a green square. You said it was a turquoise
The
square.
argument was on the Game of Thrones.
Ah, okay, yeah. But it's similar argument here. It's definitely not a white square. So
It's more green. Right,
I said it was green. I was arguing for green, and you know there are a few
Possibly
people.
arguing with someone else.
Was there? Okay. Well, you know me. I tend not to argue with anybody, but yeah. And yes, there's been picked up. We actually touched 370 viewers, which is absolutely awesome, guys. Thank you very much for joining us for the World Championships. We're having
quality pinball. How can you refuse? How can you miss it?
yeah, anybody in the pinball world should be ashamed if they are not watching. Yeah. Okay.
Unless they follow certain people's advice not to watch it until Sunday in the final game.
Yes. Okay. So
Terrible advice.
terrible advice. Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean, we've had great fun. Yeah, doing this for the
Amazing
last few
games to
days.
watch.
So that just demonstrated for Escher's benefit how easy it is to backhand the spoof for the phone.
Yeah.
And it was actually comical because Roberto Pedroni was playing this a couple of hours ago, and he was playing forehand. He must have tried 10 times from the forehand to get it in there.
Yeah.
And we were screaming from here, saying Roberto post pass, and then straight in. And eventually he did, and then he never missed. Like, so
story from a guy from Colorado. Donovan Stepp. He was playing Metallica at a bar, and he was playing with a guy, and his Crank It Up was lit, right? And he was shooting for it, and he couldn't hit the scoop. Tried 4 or 5 times, and the guy, there with him was like, if you can't hit a shot, you got to move on, find something else.
that's right. And a lot of players say that if you get 4 shots at something and miss, then change the strategy. Yeah.
Swap it up.
Swap it up.
Obviously on Metallica, when you crank it up, like, there's not
Crank
much
it up,
else to shoot for.
yeah. Shoot graveyard targets.
There's get to your next marquee.
Yeah.
The thing with Metallica is if you can't get that shot, crank shot, get it on the slings.
And bump it in.
Right sling, left
yeah.
sling, straight into the hole.
Bump it in. Yeah.
So he started Sinkhole, right? Isn't he Sinkhole? Earthquake?
Yeah, Sinkhole, which is
Bunch of loops.
Loops, yeah.
Loops all day. I think it's 4 loops and then 1 center shot. So we've got 3 now. So 1 more loop and then the feature. And then the SIM card's lit.
So
And that works too. The Big Bang
the Big Bang
will
and,
finish your mode for you and give you 50,000.
wow. We're learning something new again there. So that's obviously a Cayle trick, and obviously known by Escher and probably a few others. But the Big Bang once lit will give you the mode completion.
And unfortunately, he drained for collecting his SIM card. It's unfortunate because SIM cards are 100,000, which is a lot of points on this game.
Yeah.
And it also gives you a 2x multiplier on your modes. So they are really important, and the scoop to get them is really hard.
Really difficult. And
So-
the SIM cards, that's the one he's referring to here. That lights for the SIM card.
Little blue
So
ones.
it's only available from the upper flipper and virtually impossible. How do you actually get them? I mean, can you?
So there's a
Oh,
few.
look at that backflip, straight in the phone.
Yeah, straight in the phone.
Sorry,
Yeah.
do I have to emphasise that?
Yeah.
Backflip.
We're
Yeah.
going to mention every time there's a backflip into the phone, we're going to say
So-
to Escher, have you seen how easy it is, that backflip?
Yeah, nice and easy, But so the other ways to do it to get in the SIM card, because the one I play on, you can't shoot it in. The rubber's always bounces out. So the way on a lot of them, the Big Bang target will just U-turn right into it.
Okay.
The other
yeah.
one is off of the target right here. If you just hit it right on the corner, it'll just bonk right in. So those are
Okay.
the 2 ways to do it from the bottom flippers. And then also the drone magnet is very good at sniping off the targets for you.
Okay.
It's in multi-ball now.
Making a most of these very short ball save.
Yep. Whoa. Worked out though. So, if you don't know how this multi-ball works, The super jackpots come after switch hits, I believe.
Okay.
And they come, you can see the two giant lasers. One of them goes through the pop bumpers, so right here. It's on a great line. And then the other one is here. So if
Barry
it's
knows the correct terminology, lasers.
lasers.
Wow.
If it's blue, that means you have to shoot the shot, and if it's yellow, that means you have to shoot Bob or
Bob the Builder, not
Bob the
Target.
Builder.
So Bob the Builder. Okay.
yeah.
This is going to
Nice
be.
to know we're educating.
Yeah.
Yes. So you see how that one's yellow? He's got to hit the guy moving. The multi-ball ends, the charge still goes, and if it hits, it messes up your. But his multi-ball is over now.
That's going to
Great save.
well worked out.
played there. Didn't even wait to see if he would hit the inlane or not. Looks like his SIM card is lit. Up
Yes,
top.
blue flashing target for SIM card.
He needs one more shot in Bob to light his boat, which is the moving target in the center of the playfield.
Everyone knows the moving target in the centre of the playfield is called Bob.
Yes,
Bob?
of course they do.
Yes.
We don't now need to say anything else. But Bob will become the standard name
Our
throughout the
mission
whole.
is complete.
It is. Yes. We have achieved. Yeah.
You almost
Well, Escher's calling it Bob, so...
No, that's right. Yeah, I mean, and
Trying
that's
to
within
think.
like
There was
10
an-
minutes.
And
isn't
every
it?
future stream in the States that you get to commentate,
Just
Qual
you
Bob.
can say Bob the Builder, my English friends of education.
Assured me that it's Bob the Builder. So selfie mode. Lots of pictures. Hit shots. So it switch hits again, is it? Each switch hit brings down one of the pictures.
In fact, I think we should look up Bob the Builder on YouTube and have it
We
played.
can link it. Okay, we'll do that for probably tomorrow instead of the finals. Yeah.
That's an idea.
So it got multi-ball lit then, yes? So he's going to bring multi-ball.
No, he already played his multi-ball.
Okay,
To
so-
relight his multi-ball, he'll need to shoot both ramps, or right loop / ramp,
Okay.
and then...
Explicit touch there, just dropping it from one flipper to the other. Just a nice little flip over.
So this mode's actually really hard to finish, and he's only got one more shot on the light Big Bang target to light his Big Bang. So he could be thinking about that as well.
Still got that SIM card.
I know he's still not collected the SIM card, which is...
Big point.
Yeah, I'm sure he really wants it. Again, it's an incredibly difficult shot to shoot on purpose. Side ramp, his lock is not lit yet.
Nice pick up. maneuver.
Big Bang is lit. So let's see if he goes for it. He's definitely shooting
That
for
was
it.
timed, yeah.
yeah.
I think he only has one or two more shots left in this mode. Time's out. Oh, he had one more shot. Didn't quite get it, but now you don't want to use your Big Bang. You want to save it for your mode. So,
It needs that SIM card.
yep,
Phone's charged ready.
yep. So, second multi-ball, you need to lock 2 balls on the side ramp, and then the multi-ball will be lit on the phone. That you should backhand to start rather than forehand.
Having played...
Have you learned?
Yeah, well, just past Bob. Now the SIM card's flashing and it's finished second mode, will that now be double SIM card if he goes in there? Or if you have to
if
collect each one after
He only
each
has
mode?
one lit right now, but they do stack.
Yeah.
So if you have finished 10 modes, all 10 of them will do it.
And you can collect them all at once from one shot?
No, you have to shoot them.
You have to
over
shoot
and
them
over
each
and
time,
over.
okay. Yeah.
It's not good value though, because you don't get the 2x.
Yeah.
But again, it's a very difficult shot to hit sometimes. Is he playing Acid Rain? So he's playing Acid Rain. This is a pop bumper mode and ramp mode.
Oh,
He got a
They
big
got
bang.
the big bang, so that completes
finishes
that
this
mode. Wow.
And, he
And they got the SIM
card.
card. Wow.
So now
awesome.
he's got another
Awesome.
one now. There's another SIM
Yeah,
card
I-
lit.
yeah,
If he
I
got
thought- I thought that was the case.
If he got the SIM card before, it would have been worth way more. But 100,000 to 100,000. So he's got his next SIM card lit.
and bang by the looks of things, the green flashing.
Yeah, when it's green, it goes green, yellow, orange, red, and then it lights. So it's 5 shots from green.
Okay.
Then the next one it's blue, and then it's like 7. And it's not really a.
This is absolutely awesome having somebody with this amount of game knowledge on the stream. It sort of puts us to shame, doesn't it? Well, it puts me to shame because I sort of say, okay, the guy's flipping the ball and that sort of thing.
Lions Classic Pinball is one of these. I've been playing it non-stop for the last like 2 years.
Yeah.
Great ball from Marcus
Absolutely
there.
great ball.
Very,
yeah.
very
yeah.
strong.
So,
Pressure on the Cayle.
what does he finish up with on the score?
Looks like 6 digits. It's
Yep.
probably, yeah.
Have you any feelings on why they make the numbers so small on such a big display?
I'm not sure.
No, it's sort of. I had this conversation on the chat earlier on today. It sort of
You
seems
gotta
like
find the sweet spot, like on the Stern games, like CSI and 24 and like Avatar, those ones where half the screen is dedicated to showing the scores. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
But then when you're here, you're looking at like less than 10% of the screen is the score.
And that to me is
Oh no! Oh no! His Big Bang is far away too. He's gonna bring multi-ball in. If he starts multi-ball, it's not affected by the magnets because magnets are firing the multi-ball anyway.
Nice backflip there.
It's a nice shot. So yes.
Okay, someone said it is, sorry, Dee's reported it is 500,000 Marcus.
Okay, so 500,000. Okay.
Someone asking about the Big Bang and some of the
Zach. They do. I'm pretty sure Big Bang gives you the value of every shot. So if you have SIM cards, the Big Bang.
A good example of the magnet chucking the ball down the outline there.
So that's why the best mode to save for last is Alien Invasion because it has the most amount of shots. And unless they changed it, I think you have to shoot the first shot first. And so how that mode works is you shoot one and then all the shots are lit. I think you have to shoot the moving shot to light all your other shots beforehand.
And then Big Bang will wipe them all out.
And then it'll be like
on the selfie mode.
Yep, he finished his EMP strike, and he's one more away from his Big Bang with his SIM card. So he's just got to get it in the old SIM card. It's good. It's a wonderful ball.
It was, absolutely. So, breaking more records, 385 viewers now. We're going to be getting through the 400 barrier shortly.
See if picks up the SIM card or not here. Looks like he was shooting for his multi-ball block. Second multi-ball, especially on this one, how hittable the side ramp is. Ooh, his Big Bang is lit. With him chasing score, he really needs to cash it in for good value.
So, SIM card lit.
Yep. Gonna go for his mode.
Going for his bob. Yep.
See what modes he has available. A good bump there.
Very charged.
I can't quite see what modes there are, but no, it's not EMP strike. I know one of them is acid rain, and I think that's about
It's just not getting it, is it?
He's taking the leaf out.
He's doing the forehand. I mean, again, post transfer.
Yeah, he ball one, he forehanded it just fine.
Yeah.
That's the rejects, and it's got to be dead on.
I believe. Oh, great save. I believe there's a hole protector in there, and that's what makes.
And that's
it
what's
Oh
stopping
no,
it.
that's not good. That's really not good. And he used his Big
now
Bang.
he gets it.
He got his
Oh,
big
and then he
bang.
starts Alien Invasion. No, you do it the other way around, Kaylee. But so he's playing Alien Invasion. If you could get his SIM card, it'll be worth a lot more. So he already hit the moving shot. So now every single shot is lit. To finish the mode, you have to lit everything. So
Okay, so orbit here, I guess.
orbit in the lock. Try to. Oh, came around really fast.
Incredibly close.
Uh-oh. Just try and hit that lock shot. So, feeder
Clear to
and
left.
the side ramp.
Oh, and drain.
But drained out, lost that SIM card. Looks like the first digit is a 4.
468 plus bonus. Yeah.
Neil's chipping in with the backhander look side of the dirty side of the looks. With these top players, they've backhanded it all night.
Yeah.
It's
Too many problems.
super early on the floor. That's what I can say. So
I think we see one player clip the lower slingshot post.
Yeah, we did. That was John. John did that in a few games ago.
Everyone else has pretty much nailed it.
yeah.
Okay, so we're on ball 3. Marcus Stix, Austria, number 1 player, currently 26th in the world rankings, playing Kylie George, who's currently 9th. Marcus in the lead, 2 games to 1, and the first 1 to 4 will go through into the last 8 of this tournament.
And gets to play again tomorrow.
And gets to play again tomorrow rather than having a day at home.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yeah, the SIM cards are so important on this game.
Okay, the Premier score is 484.
Yep. So he would have been leading if
You could have got that SIM card.
Yeah, with the SIM card, or if he'd have Big Bang would have completed Alien Invasion. Yeah.
It would have been a lot better. But he's got his multi-ball pretty close.
Yep.
The second multi-ball is not too hard, especially because you can actually hit the side ramp on this one. I see Marcus is short plunging. I haven't seen that at all on any dialed in. Is there a super skill shot or? I'm not sure.
So, okay, so he's getting the mode ready. Yeah, and immediately in the front.
Alien Invasion. He's got 1 or 2. He's got 1 SIM card, so it's gonna be worth a lot. Moved. Wasn't ready.
Just moved, yeah.
Yeah, see if he can get on the side ramp. He does. So now you got to hit every single shot, including the side ramp.
So, any particular reason for an order in this, or do you just pick them off one by one?
Pick them up. Well, the left loop and the center feed the side ramp, so you get 2 tries to have a double value.
Okay.
The lid is locked, so if you can lock a ball here, this multi-ball will be lit on the phone. You can bring. Here's a thing that take the middle to. You gotta still lock that ball, get it up top.
Yeah.
Not quite. But another thing that you can do is if you have your
Oh, and it drains. Oh, that's okay. So that's 678 plus bonus.
Yeah, I think that was slightly rushed there from Marcus.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
seen a lot of control play from him.
Yep, and he was flailing a bit at that. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, we're guessing that's maybe 680, 686, something like that around there. So,
Peter Anderson's through, having won against Jack Panda.
wow, okay.
Yeah. Jack did not let him do that easy.
No.
Quite a fight.
Peter Anderson from Denmark. Got a few nice comments from him back in terms of his pinball CV. He's just really pleased to be on the front page of the IFPA rankings. He moved into the top 25 to 25 in the said the first Dane to ever do that. Yeah, very proud. I'm very proud of Denmark as well.
There's only one Brit that's managed that.
Yep.
Martinelli.
Okay.
Just straight through into 25th place.
Yeah.
So he locked his first ball, and on the plunge it gave him the right orbit as the lock shot. Oh, nearly got screwed by the return, but it's all right. Does next lock lit. There's a lock. Oh, nope. Now it goes in the SIM card just to taunt him. Is Bob? Is that his Bob multi-ball? I think that is.
Yeah.
I think the orange, unless it's just not shaded correctly.
Oh, the orange flashing target on the left.
Yes. Uh-oh. Beautiful.
Oh, great save. Further trouble coming
I
Did
think
it very nicely.
is it bonus X? I know yellow is bonus X and red is multi-ball. That looks pretty orange.
It looks pretty
Right.
orange, yeah.
So
In 2 places.
something that a lot of people don't know
So
is
this-
you don't actually
this
need to
target
start a
here.
mode before a multi-ball to stack a mode into a multi-ball. If you lock the final ball before it will be lit on the phone, you can hit both flippers together twice in a row, and then it will unlight your multi-ball and let you start a mode first.
Really?
So there's some more knowledge there.
Yeah, okay.
So
So again, just
starts this mode. This is a very good mode for single ball and multi-ball.
Hey, Kirk's mentioned that orange is extra ball.
That's extra ball. That makes sense. That was an incredible
that was
dig.
incredible. Oh dear. Wow. We're getting a lot of excitement this weekend. The pinball guys are
Alright.
truly amazing.
His multi-ball is lit on the screen.
Okay, we're on 396 viewers. So are we going to get through the 400?
He's got to hit the phone now. If he hits the phone, it nearly guarantees a win.
A
just
win,
because
yeah.
it's a 3-ball multi-ball, and he will most assuredly finish his mode, and he just needs a SIM card. So he's chasing about 700,000.
In a strong position then.
Yep.
Needs to make the
He's
shot.
hit one, so you just gotta. Oh, goes in the forehand, doesn't get it. Survives on the fly.
Oh, I thought he'd done that.
There it is.
There he
Beautiful
goes,
shot
okay.
on the forehands.
Yeah.
Not a backhand.
Oh, it can be done.
It can be. It's got to be perfect.
It's
though.
got to be perfect. You've got to be
It's a good shot.
You've got to be a Kylie.
And it also
Okay.
adds time. So he's just got to miss the center a few times. And if he finishes mode, like that, SIM card is lit. He's at, looks like about 600,000. He's at 600,000.
Going
So if
through
it goes in the
600.
SIM card,
Get
he
that.
wins.
Ball's been put on his there just in time.
Yeah.
Super jackpot. Very nice.
Dozens of points.
660 million.
Oh, look at that.
Side ramp.
Double
Double
jackpot.
jackpot. Center is
670.
Didn't quite make the shot there.
Uh-oh.
Line again.
There you got it.
Yeah, I think the problem's a bit careful.
700. He's gone to 700, so I think he's
Yeah,
there.
he's got it.
Yeah, he's there.
Didn't even need the SIM card.
Wow. Okay. Well
Look back
played,
that,
Kylie.
Cayle
So
made an incredible save.
Put him up to 2-2. So okay, we're going to continue following. It's now 10:10. We haven't been fed yet. We've got some chocolates somewhere.
Yes. But that was from that comeback was from an incredible save.
That was excuse the drop in. Johannes. Just delete everything we don't need. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Just put this back on again. Okay, so Jorian player 1. We've still got a bit of a square across the playfield, but I'm sure you'll agree that is manageable. Short plunge, basically, that's in order to drop into the hole here. So he needs to go through the gate, but he doesn't want to go over the top. So that lets him then do something called spin the spider. Oh, he didn't get in there. Oh. Okay. Right. So he's got lock lit on the left orbit, which he collects, and that's for something called the coffin multi-ball, where the balls come from here, which is the coffin. Re-enable the lock by shooting the ramp, which he does, so that is now lock 2. Okay, so he's actually straight into coffin multi-ball, so yeah, okay, so he must have actually plunged, so we missed the start of his plunge, that's why we're a little behind the game here. So we'll catch up. Loses one ball pretty quickly, loses the second ball. He will have the coffin extender, so the multi-ball restarts. He needs to start hitting some jackpots though. Jackpots are on either ramp, and it's not unusual to see the players repeatedly comboing left and right ramps here. But don't forget, these machines are set on very hard, so he needs the right ramp now. Okay, nice separation, but not quite enough to get into the lock shot. That's very nice use of the ramp on the left side, even though that didn't score a jackpot. That was very, very well played. So each jackpot is, I've not been looking at the score, 500 million, but
540,000.
sorry, 540,000, but it's
550,000.
the addition is based on the ramp's shot to increase the jackpot value. So it starts at 500 and advances on ramps which are not jackpots. So we need to keep following the chat as well. Hi guys. Will the UK Open and Classic be set at this standard? Yes, I'm sure it will. So, Jorian keeping this multi-ball in play for a long time, scoring well, a number of jackpots. I'm not saying a huge number, but we currently have 381 viewers of the stream, which is awesome. Thanks, guys. So this is becoming quite an incredible multi-ball. Jackpot value now above 600,000. Okay, Australia finally drains the ball. 13.9 million from one multi-ball. That is unbelievable. No? Don't we all wish we could do that? Of course we can. It's so.
There's some indication though of Jorian knowing that he needs a damn good score to stay ahead, or to actually catch up with Johannes.
Okay, so tilts the bonus value on skirts if it's not particularly high. He might have had a bit of bonus there, but
Nothing much.
nothing much. So
Rich.
okay, being joined by Rich Mallet. Okay, so how are you feeling?
I'm finding this contest absolutely fascinating.
Yep.
A battle between eras of players, and Johannes, obviously.
Young pretender.
The young pretender.
Yeah, but he's the real deal.
Yep.
But can he prove it on the biggest stage of all?
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that Jorian's really testing him here, because he could have ran away with it 3-0, but now it's looking like he's under pressure.
Yep.
And how does he respond? It's just a very fascinating battle.
Okay, I mean, I've seen Johannes blow Scared Stiff up to an amazing level. It's these machines.
Do remember
People
though,
know.
this isn't a normal standard
I
machine.
appreciate that. The challenge is there. We need to see if he can rise to it. So.
Kate saying, hey Rich.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it.
I
I bombed out really badly after beating Albert, but I lost to Alan Becker quite heavily. But when I look back on this, I'm happy with what happened.
Okay, so well played to get to where you got to. That was
it's really
that
the
was
most grueling
awesome
tournament.
result. Yeah. Well, it's stamina as well, isn't it? I mean, we've been playing pinball for lots and lots of hours. Oh, and
Is he getting a ball save? No.
no ball save on scared stiff. So
Well, they're ever so
okay,
tiny.
very tiny. Okay. So just before we go on, we've got Dirk Elsels, Dirk 1976, just come on the stream. I don't know how long you've been watching, Dirk, but good to see you on here. Dirk is part of, well, the managing director of Pinball Universe Germany, who are my sponsor for the streaming equipment for this event. So thank you very much to Dirk and to the Pinball Universe team, who are one of the driving forces in pinball in Germany. Thanks, guys.
Missed the plate extender.
Reed, it's almost worth zooming on scared stiff, zooming out to be able to see the spider, isn't it? Because the spider is a rotating spider above the score on the playfield, and that gives you various awards, but you have to stop it accurately.
The TMD does tell you though, let's face it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, he's got 4 modes completed, just 2 remaining.
So
Interestingly, he's got coffin mode in mode completed. I'm wondering if the lights out.
it must be, because it's definitely completed coffin.
Yeah, 14
So
million, I'd say.
I think we've probably completed it there. So the objective there after doing these multi-balls is to complete all of these modes, and that takes you into the scared stiff mode, which is working your way up the scared stiff levels to get to a mini wizard mode at the end. We may see that in this game. Jorian is currently favourite to get there. Let's see how this game pans out on the next ball for Johannes. Pressure on him here. So lets the ball go because the playfield has not been qualified. So he's done his over plunged again, but he will let that go. He basically needs to get this plunge into here, which is critical in order to get the extenders for the multi-ball. You saw Jorian plays multi-ball and quite quickly drain out. Okay, so he's not qualified.
Got the ball save though, and the spider.
Yeah, that's a bit of luck. That's a bit of luck. Okay, so he's got the coffin extender. Okay, so coffin extender again critical. That gives him lock 1. To get lock 2, he needs to shoot this ramp and then back up for the lock. He needs to do that 2 times in order to start the coffin multi-ball. So it's not working for him, is it? So okay, so ramp. So it doesn't seem very comfortable with this game, which is surprising. That can only be nerves.
I don't know about nerves, I'd say pressure.
Yeah, pressure,
He's
yeah.
feeling the pressure. Got to come back from 15 million. Got the feeling the pressure.
There's squarely played by Johannes.
Yeah, there is, I know, that's right.
These ramps.
Which is uncharacteristic of his normal game. So it's pressure. This is quite definitely pressure of playing in a world championship. Okay, so gets it.
Make the combo on the lock. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that's lock 2. He needs to do that one more time, and he needs to settle down. He needs to get. Okay. So.
But again, it's just how difficult these machines are set up.
Okay, so he gets to spin the spider again. He should be going for crate multi-ball extender. Double trouble. Okay, so that's actually a interesting choice of shots because that gives him double play field for 30 seconds.
Million the ramp.
Yeah. So he's on which is that was actually quite a clever move, wasn't it?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, but can he make the ramps though?
That's right.
And the time is ticking away on the double trouble, but these are a million to hit.
Can you roll that one over? Also got the extender. Great shot.
Nice crisscrossing. textbook coffin multi-ball and scared stiff.
Million a shot, balls are over.
Nice. Okay. This is what we know he can do because we've seen him do this sort of play many times before. Okay, so the extender now comes in, so his multi-ball continues.
His double playfields run out, so they're 5-10 jacks. But he cashed a few.
Didn't worry about that one ball.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so we'll get a final grace jackpot. Okay, so but he's going straight back for the next multi-ball.
He's certainly dialed in on that round.
Yeah, so this is more like the Johannes window. This guy is...
Quick multiple there, 9 million.
yeah. Okay,
He's
so
still 6 million shy of Jorian's score. But how will he go about it? It's fascinating. He's going back to coffin, wow.
yeah. And this guy is 17 years old.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It
isn't
is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, well, Escher's 16. You know,
Yeah.
the younger generation pinball players.
I think Escher's only 15 maybe.
I'm sure he said 16. I asked him
Okay,
yesterday
yeah.
on the stream. I'm sure he said 16.
He's only just 16. Nice live catch. So tidy, that live catch. Bam, there's
So,
log
wow.
2.
Ooh.
Oh, he started
He started the next multi-ball, so
Wow, that
let's
was
see
quick.
what he can do with jackpots here. Okay, so you can never rule these top players out. So immediately into jackpots. They are only 500 million this time because he doesn't have the double trouble playfield and he loses. No ball
You get any of
extender.
those back? No.
No, there's no extender again.
Still
so.
5 million shy of Jorian.
So now he's got 3 shots before he gets the lock. So 3 rounds. No problem. He's dialed in on that shot. That's easy. Okay.
That's crazy shot accuracy.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, I mean.
You know,
This is-
and bear in mind we
Oh,
played.
and yeah.
Oh, break drain.
Oh, I think it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, because it's ball safe. Yeah. He's got to survive this, which he does. So straight back into the ramps. Of course.
Great save.
Oh,
Don't
no.
go down.
No, saves it.
Kept it.
Get the ramp.
And
So
the
one
ramp
more lock.
process. Amazing play.
Oh, and he actually missed a lock orbit shot there. This is tremendous. Tremendous play. One. Yeah, there he goes. That's, wow. Ball 2 locks, so 3 more ramps. Okay, no problem, we'll get the ball back. There's no qualification to the playfield. Oh, and again. Oh no, he hit a.
Now the playfield's qualified.
Yeah. So 2 more.
Oh, and didn't quite make it that time.
Let's just recover straight away. Wow.
Straight into multi-ball. Nope.
Oh, just get another. Did you see that catch?
Yeah.
That is just phenomenal.
Just
Yeah.
teasing us now, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
I won't shoot the lock shot.
No, I'll just send it up another time, catch it. Yeah. Absolutely awesome. Yeah.
Is this his third or fourth coffin?
This is third coffin. So again, 500. 500 without extender, so it needs to be a little bit careful. Okay.
Keep it up.
Look at the viciousness of those. And
Great.
that's called.
It's Johannes' signature move.
That's called
isn't it?
Ostermeier. The Ostermeier move.
Still can't get it right now.
And he anticipated actually getting the ramp, so he'd already played the other bit.
Rolls it over.
Shooting.
Gets it that time.
Yeah, gets
Rolls it over
it.
again. And the other one.
He's probably just
Now.
about caught up with Jorian at the moment. So all this is going into the lead.
It's,
Nice.
yeah, 14 million. So yeah, they're pretty level at the minute.
Another 3 shots should do it. Another 3 jackpots, that is.
So anybody keeping a note on where he is on Scared Stiff?
He's got time. Yes, he's got 1 more.
He needs his slab and whatever's the top one.
Oh, he's going to
The
keep going and look at it
the
again
dead
now.
the dead heads on the crate. Obviously, you want to play the crate multi-ball yet, but
There we go, another ball locked.
Why go for scared stiff?
Exactly, when you can just
make
keep-
round,
yeah.
when you can just
well,
ramp
yeah,
out.
yeah. I mean, it's one more ramp to lock to light the lock every time, but with the way he's actually hitting these ramp shots, that's no
It's
problem,
like
is it? It's
five shots to qualify the lock now, or four?
like, four, because that will make his fourth coffin. Oh.
But it's
That
only
takes the lead.
a narrow lead.
Ball safe? Oh no.
It's a narrow lead of about 1.5 mil.
But yeah, I mean that was a lot of work. I mean
no
that,
bonus, maybe 2 mil in front he is.
Amazing play.
2 million in front.
but that also showed what an excellent ball one Jorian had. You know, I mean,
What's Jorian's status? What would you do here?
well,
Scared stiff?
no, I think the textbook way of playing scared stiff is coffee multi-ball over and over and over again. Jorian is more than capable of doing exactly what Johannes has
Do
done.
you think he'll
Well,
do the same?
his coffin is only two ramps.
As someone else says on the stream, it's now a one-ball game.
A one-ball game. One ball game with both players on 14, 15 million. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. Wow, and we've just gone over for 400 viewers, guys. Thank you very much. Wow.
Who can blame them? I mean, this is worth watching.
This is definitely
Wherever
worth
you are in
watching.
the world,
Yeah.
whatever
So-
time zone.
Yep. If it's bedtime where you are, stay up. If it's morning where you are, don't bother with that early morning coffee. Just stay in front of the computer or television or whatever you're watching this stream on.
Oh, gets the ball back.
Now the playfield is qualified and there's no ball safe from there.
That's right. So
Will he take coffee?
he has to survive.
Took a single jackpot.
Interesting choice there.
Yeah, true.
Well, he's going for his ramp, so he might as well get a jack.
Nice.
Okay, so 250 million.
Dribbling.
Uh-oh.
Great save.
Uh-oh.
Try again.
He'll get there.
Got it.
So lock lit. That's the I believe the first lock. Oh no, ball two locked for his second coffin. This is a great battle. You know?
Yeah, I'm so glad we're tuned into this match because this is the one that I wanted to see.
Well, the stream did as well. The stream were all asking for, can we follow the Jorian and Johannes
Yeah.
matches?
There's many people watching live as well.
Yep. Ball lock. So that's the multi-ball. So okay, here we go again.
I'm loving this.
This is unbelievable. Okay, so don't forget, there's no extender in the second coffin multi-ball. Well, any but the first. Yeah, here we go. Left, right. Oh, loses one ball.
So it's commented, this is the final, right?
Yes, it really should be, shouldn't it? Yeah, this is the yes, only round 3. So this is for the last 8, or is this the last 8? No, it's
No,
it's
the winner
that's
goes
it.
Jorian's down, and he's only got a narrow lead now.
Oh, okay.
It's about 700,000, maybe a million lead. But that's not a gimme.
That's not a gimme. So
It's about 800k.
Yeah, 800k.
Spin the spider and light jackpot or
Spin the
something. You
spider.
can't see the spider from here. But
What's on the spider that you can
Well,
take? You can take super jackpot's probably the best one to
Yeah,
get the
double
250.
trouble.
He's played double trouble already.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
of
played
course
that
he
for
did,
the
yes,
multi-ball.
The coffin could be ready. Crate.
Crate could be ready, but there's only one flashing light on top of the crate here, so he's got a few hits on the crate to
too
get there. Too risky. Skill shot.
I think we're going
250.
to see a plunge, possibly a jackpot lit on the spider, and then that left ramp hit over and over again until he starts his next multi-ball.
Or he scores enough points on the ramp. But yeah, as you
he's
say,
qualified the playfield now, and this 800k is going to. Oh, he gets the spider. That 800k could be a tough 800k to get.
Yep, so this is no gimme. So
No idea what he got in that
some points for something. I think he's very close now.
And that's ball 2 locked.
Gets ball 2 locked. So yeah, if he starts the next multi-ball, he'll be
400k in
there.
it.
400k to go.
He's checking his bonus, 550. Oh, he's got it.
He's got it.
He's got it in bonus. Okay.
He's got it.
Wow.
He's got it.
The thing about this is you never rely on what it says. You always try and get the results
Yeah.
in play rather than letting the ball drain.
But
it's not worth the risk.
This is the sign of a champion. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lock. With even for one
He's
more,
done it.
one extra
He's
lock.
done it.
Oh! Hey! Oh,
So that means
tremendous.
Johannes takes a 3-1 lead over Jorian. Just now, Ray Davidson was saying that Jorian's the European key tailwind versus the Das Wunderkind.
just wunderkind.
Yeah.
That's Richard's best German. Absolutely awesome. So, okay, what we're moving on to next?
The second rig dialing, it's all connected,
It's all connected.
and it's
So we're getting to know these machines quite well. And all of these Italian games are based around this wow shot. And the wow shot is so lucrative that it becomes the only strategy that you need to play in the game.
Interestingly, Johannes hasn't shot that direction yet. He's doing the drop targets.
Is he still practicing, or is no, that's so he's actually into his game, and yeah. And the players are basically expected to roll the game, and the backdrop has 100, 200, 300 indicator lights to show how many times the digits have gone round. So again, you'll see that hopefully once the players get the that position. So okay, so that's the 50,000 Peter was talking about. That center hole is another essential part.
Andy
Gets
can.
it again. Okay, so you'll see the 100,000 light come on the back of the display.
Oh, and
he's got
the
wow,
last
okay.
target down. That's the outlanes lit. All he has to do now is make sure it doesn't go straight down the middle.
Yep, that's another 50,000.
Looks like we're in for a treat on this game.
It certainly does, and he's now going for the top targets, the ace king queen. He gets one side down, bounce over. Okay.
Great save. Scoring big points. He's through 300, 400,000 now.
This is a tremendous performance again from Johannes. So in
500,000.
oh, is that called Lazarus?
And outlane.
And down the outlane,
Another 50k.
which is another 50k.
So I believe that's 579,000 now.
So we could actually clock this, including all of the lights on the back box.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Is there not a million light?
They
They should make one.
They need to modify this machine, don't they, to get more lights.
I
on the
gotta
back
say
box.
that's a very impressive score. It's not unassailable.
That
But
might actually be 800k now.
Is Dina commenting on that? Is she watching it? Or?
That's a million.
So it does have a million
Oh, I know,
indicator.
that's a myth. Get that replay going.
The replay stopped working. I
it's
don't know
off,
why.
right.
No, it's not, the replay system stopped working altogether. I don't know why.
And that's 1,100,000.
Wow! So you can actually get up to 1,990,000. Awesome! Absolutely awesome.
A million.
He's not just blowing this up. He's sort of destroying it.
what ball are we on now? What last ball?
I think this is last ball.
Yeah.
But 1.17. Crazy score.
That's why he went for the drops.
And it just continues. Wow. And into the into the wow shot again.
Great save.
But it's gone. Okay, so another absolutely awesome game from the young German number 1, Johannes Ostermeier. Absolutely tremendous.
What's that like there? A 4?
A 4, I think. So that's 1 million.
1.43.
1.4. What? Can you just make a note of that? 3. Can you remember 3880? Okay. So let
Someone
me.
else has made it.
143,880 on the stream.
143.
880.
880.
This is his practice game.
Is that enough? Is that enough numbers? 143. 880. Yeah.
Yeah. It's confirmed on the screen.
Okay, so that's the target that Jorian has to chase. The scoreboard is almost not big enough for a game like that.
Well, they thoughtfully included a million light.
Yes, and we sort of jokingly said that, didn't we? As they started that game, they need a million light on the back box.
But let's not write Jorian off. This is a great player.
Oh no, absolutely, and he is capable of coming back. We well know that. Okay, so 420 viewers now. Yeah.
This is real. This is not practice, right? We're in.
Yeah. Bit of ball freeze there, which is strange.
It's Johannes overheating it all.
Yeah, that's right. Is yeah. Oh, okay, we've got another stutter there.
That ball sped up.
Yep. Yeah, maybe we've. I don't know whether it's internet based. We're not losing frames, so the internet looks fine. If we continue to get this, we will do a bit of a restart before the next game. It's one thing that streamers really don't like to see is any sort of disturbance on the playfield. The score cam, the player cam, that's fine, but we all go to great efforts to make sure that we provide not that, which is sort of the ball disappearing from the middle of the playfield and appearing at the bottom. So we're not going to restart it, obviously, as this game is in progress, but we will do that after this game.
Jorian's making good progress to his banks of drop targets.
Still needs 1 in the top and 3 on the bottom right. Tried the 1 in the top, didn't get that. Got the ones on the right by the looks of things.
Just
great in lane.
Oh, yeah, great in lane.
Just one target remaining, top left. Jack of diamonds.
So critical.
Uh-oh. Nice.
And he's making extremely good progress here, isn't he?
Actually, just keep it.
Yep.
Needs that drop target on the left.
Jack of diamonds.
Just past the pot bumper.
Backhands it, unlucky. I say, come on.
At this stage, keep the ball in play, give him a chance to get that drop target.
And he's got it. So he's got the wow targets lit. Okay, and gets the wow.
Cashes what?
So, but what ball is he on now? So
this is ball 3.
okay, because there's real scoring potential on the table now. So
Now big points.
What's the scoop worth?
50. It seems to stay at 50. Yeah.
It's the drops.
Oh, that's and if you weren't chasing a score of 14338 880, you would be extremely pleased with that going down the outlane. Okay, so does it give him? Yeah, it doesn't give an increased score. It's still 50,000.
50k now, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Oh man. So he's on 464. He needs about 900,000, which is about 18 drop targets.
Yeah, we're helping him by just slowing the ball down at certain times. That's it's our contribution
That's
to.
about 700k now. Great save.
Oh, and
That's
eight.
it. So the wonder kid.
But look at that for two scores from two great players, eh? That was unbelievable. So is that 700? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
That's it.
So 700, 715, 180. So,
Johannes knocking out the former winner,
exactly. Yeah.
progressing through to the last 8.
Okay, so.